The violence in these streets, Combo Breaker 2024 Street Fighter 6 begins right now. Top 24, all the way that top spot on the dot. It's your boy St. Cole on the mic, and joining me is Ultra David Dog. We've seen some killers, no filler come through, and what remains are a lot of mid-best players, along with some new faces and additions.
I think it's so cool to see how this game, after just a few days on the new patch, people are already locked in and killing it. It's a blast to see that. We have people who are figuring things out on the fly. We have people who have done secret lab work and have brought out their big guns already.
Yep.
You know, we have people who are on all the different spectrums. We got great character variety on this thing. As you said, Midwest has showed up big, but still have other parts of the country and the world.
Right.
Great lineup, man. Here's what's going on in the top 24. This is on winner's side. We'll start out with AJAX Fidelity versus ElChakotay.
Yes.
We'll have Shine versus Zachinabox. We'll have Noah the Prodigy versus JAK. And we'll have Dual Kevin and Ramsey. So you're right, there's a lot of Midwest in there. Shout out to y'all, but there's also players from elsewhere, which is cool to see. In loser's side, iDom versus FlashMetroid. Magnegro versus Apology Boy. Earl versus Boomi. Wanheda versus WheelsFGC, Spirit versus Burkish, Joey versus Max Sama, Mothman versus Harsonist, and Lashar versus Coosco.
What was that last name you said? Second last name, I'm sorry.
That second last name was Lashar, a little
Yeah.
fella called Lashar, who
Yeah.
you may have seen do big work at Capcom Cup earlier this year and was sent to losers yesterday and has been making his way through, but you know, has not been an easy run for him.
Especially not fighting the likes of AJAX Fidelity, who we're going to see real soon. That was the person that sent him down to lose. It's pretty, I won't say dominantly, but very convincingly. So AJAX Fidelity, when I talked to him, I was like, so how is JurI? He's like, I don't know her. All I know is Ed right now. And a little bit of suffering. You know, Ed didn't get the most amount of buffs. The character just came out 2 months ago, so like, why would they kind of morph him into something more, let him develop a little bit, I feel. -3 on the jab, or the crouching jab, I should say, so not negative play right there. But beyond that, maybe the system mechanics have kind of nerfed him. You know, going for lights into Psycho Blitz diminishes the damage that he's going to get off like level 2 or any of the follow-ups. So some of the players are feeling a little bit upset at that. But overall, I'd like to see how the buff defense in this game enables him to stay a little bit more solid.
That's true. I mean, he's been doing well so far. Honestly, among the runs that we're going to talk about in this top 24, it doesn't get much harder than him having to get through Deadly Kansas and FlashMetroid and Lashar in order to get into this situation. As far as his opponent goes, Chakotay, he's also had a tough one. Again, they all have been. Getting through players including Mozart and Zaidi and Mothman to get here. And he didn't lose a game in those last 2 sets.
Didn't lose a game. And this is on Lily. Yes, we said it. This is on a Lily.
That's right.
Of all characters. And as you mentioned yesterday, Tay didn't really feel like Lily changed that much. He has more access to her supers and damage and things like that. But again, I think the consistency of the defense, wake up, drive reversal, which is so imperative for a character that doesn't have a real reversal like an ODDP, and faster supers as well, or at least a faster super in general. And maybe also in addition to punishing tap parry a little bit easier. Extra 4 frames helps. I'm sorry. Command grab players love that. And we love to see this first match of top 24, Combo Breaker 2024. Let's get it.
Still in first to 2 land. Chakotay on the left. AJAX Fidelity, as I've often said, I think is one of the highest ceilings in the Western Hemisphere. Extremely strong player. Gets better every single time I see him, and he already won first attack one of the last times I see him.
Yeah, that's true. Last year, taking out just a kid. Here's the 4 Fierce though. It's on ElChakotay. Crouch Fierce delays it, stocks up instead of going for an extra amount of damage right there with a combo.
Spends the both. That was enough. Oh man, we're gonna have pixels. There it is. Nice start by him. It was a cautious opening into pretty patient into pressure, and that's classic Lily round.
Yeah, seen that. Jailman like stand medium punch, crouch Fierce cancel, stock up a little bit. The command grab off. Crouch Fierce, Inspire. Push the buttons this time.
Might try to get corner pressure out of this. No, he's very light. AJAX Fidelity plays very differently sometimes. Sometimes he's all about pressure, sometimes he's all about mid-range. Great parry there, the reactions are on point.
First catcher really works up in the corner, flick the pressure. Too close, backs away, stand fierce, the drive impact right back. He's able to cancel in time to stay fine. Spin any bar, I don't think. Yeah, saves the drive gauge.
Needs a little bit more on this. Ah, that's going to be... No! Lives. However, JAKotay not looking for that. That -6, people are going to have to get used to that. And I would say this too, it's not just that it's -6, which is less than the previous drive reversal. It's also that it feels like the block stun's short. Like you gotta press the button quickly.
Have to adjust. We saw many people drop it, not have the right combos for that. Still on the -8 sort of thing. Now from the corner, OD, DP does get some distance with it. Let's see what AJAX does with the bar. Haven't seen a lot of level 2 stuff from him, like in the pools. It's mostly been like level 2 to dump up for damage. Look at level 3. We're gonna see right here from ElChakotay. Burnout up in the corner and damn near dead. Never mind. Oh my God, that killed.
He looks unperturbed. Looks like he's here to do a job. And they're both right back in. Rainy outside today. Pouring out there. It's freezing in here.
Oh, yes. A little cold. Nice and rough.
JAKotay's hands looking good regardless. Here he is. Pressure. Finally, AJAX jumps out.
Side switch, yes, sir. Cycle blitz right after the fireball. Pick up stand light kick. A lot more off. Try to go for the command grab, but no real big punish. Let's get the knockdown target combo.
Definitely different style than the previous game. I talked about how he backed off instead of pressuring before. Now here he is, up close. Pressure again.
Active drive reversal though. JAKotay not a lot of drive gauge or health to play with.
Yeah, Fidelity was definitely playing for that drive gauge. To get the kills great too, but you could tell with the buttons he was picking that he was hunting for that grade.
Forward fierce, counter it. Gets countered right after it. Kill rush, follow up, saving that drive gauge as much as possible. We like to use that more than drive rush. You can use the drive gauge like OD, flicker, and things like that. Or continued pressure.
We almost never see him spend meter regardless.
Yeah. Oh, confirms right into level 3. Doing strings. And AJAX Fidelity bringing it back. A lot more activity. Backdashing, using kill rush, either to back off or advance and saving that drive gauge. I do like this from AJAX Fidelity. We saw this previously when he was flying with Char. A lot more activity outside the spacing of the characters, like effective buttons against Luke. We've seen it also against ElChakotay's Lily.
One more game to see who gets into top 8. On winner's side. Either way would be big. JAKotay tweeted earlier that he's been in situations like this before and he wants to finally make it happen. White had that big major W, but
true.
He's in a good spot to make it happen.
Looking pressure right after, harassing the drive gauge every so often. The stock ups are there though from Tay. That 4 fierce would love to get a punish counter. There's the command grab. Mexican Typhoon.
AJAX very in and out. Boxer style movement. Whip punish though. His awareness is looking good.
Yeah.
Keeps it going, keeps it flowing. JAKotay, patient.
Delay. Oh no, the opening. AJAX
Fidelity
to do the throw. We're going to spin out level 2 at some point. Like Sand Fierce, Cycle Blitz in level 2 at some point. If you get that Sand Fierce
seen
on.
it.
Yeah, it's been level 3 all the way.
And checked on the way forward, Tay at match point.
As we said before, Tay taking breaks for a good long while in Street Fighter 6. It's good to see him online and offline grinding it out. Fruits of his labor. Could be coming through, Cycle Blitz right after. Resets with the fireball. Crouch Fierce is there. 2 stocks. It's really preventing AJAX Fidelity from going for a fireball, but parry is there. Did we parry? Yeah, we were wary. We knew what was coming through. Punish on the drive gauge. It's level 2 finally.
Combo route only. Oh, and it drops. It's not quite the right juggle timing, because he can be very precise. Here he is, though. This is where he needs to be. Corner pressure. Interrupted. What do you got, Tay? AJAX Fidelity for the kill. Yes. Match point now for both.
Final game, final round.
Again, to get into top 8. As soon as Tay sees that whiff, he takes that opportunity to stock up. Very smart use of time.
Fake outs with the fireball every so often. But Tay nice and close. Gets a throw.
Regular. He's worried about jump outs now.
Perfect parry. Finds a follow-up too as well. Kill rush right after. Trying to neutral jump, trying to call it a throw. Nothing there though.
Okay, with 2 win stocks. Can get the party started. Here it is. Low this time, the check. Uh-oh, Fidelity in big trouble. Next hit potentially for the kill. What do you got, Tay? What do you got, Tay?
It's level 3. It should be the victory. ElChakotay moving on to top 8. We mentioned how he has been hunting for that victory. One step closer in that top spot. And again, it's so good to see him come back to the tournament circuit. He's taking breaks from online tournaments, offline tournaments. He stayed on his stream, he's played, and that's fine, but he's got back on the grind. He's hungry. He's hungry to play as a competitor, and it's good to see him working with that Lily. Again, I don't think it's really just Lily being buffed. There's some things that we see from that character, like in terms of like linking to damage, but I think it's overall him just being a great player beyond just, oh, this character got buffed, you know what I'm saying?
That is, of course, the primary reason that he finds himself in winner's side top 8. But in addition, it's him adapting quickly to some of the changes. We did see drive reverse long wake up from him a couple of times. We did see his use of the new stand light kick, for example. We did see his use of the jab a little faster, for example. Like we did see some of the stuff come out that's changed. It's not a ton.
Yeah.
But we did see it here and there. Well, of course, again, it's due to him being a sick player. And I love to see the reaction up there, how much it means to him to get into top 8. That'll be happening later today, by the way.
Yes.
AJAX not out of it. We'll see him in loser's side. Now, the next one coming up is going to be down in loser's side, actually. Ooh. We're headed down to the loser's side. This is loser's round 1 of top 24. Easily, this could have been winner's side top 8. And instead, iDom and FlashMetroid find themselves here. One of them will be out after this next 2 out of 3.
Yes, sir. This is going to be a banger right here. I love watching Flash play. He's such a more footsie-based sort of Blanka player, and then he like establishes quote-unquote mix with jump ins and things like that. It's kind of like an old school sort of style.
Yeah.
He believes that Blanka, I talked to him yesterday and today, is actually better off right now. He likes the rainbow ball. There's like a safe setup after it. He likes the fact that the character got some of the goofy stuff nerfed because he's like, I never relied upon that.
Right.
It wasn't really about the level 2 mix-ups and things like that. It helps his game plan, but he isn't hyper-focused on it. He's about the footsies with this character. This character has really good footsies. Crouching into punch, though nerfed, is still amazing. It has really good buttons too as well. Hard to pilot, despite people not liking Blanka. He is hard to pilot, but there's a lot of reward in what he gets off his buttons.
As far as his path, FlashMetroid so far, he was sent down to losers by AJAX Fidelity.
Oh.
He's beaten players including Servo and Kira and Zaf on his way through. And for iDom, yeah, iDom here in loser's side in top 24 was sent here by Ramsey, 2 games to 0. He made it past players like GLB and Coosco.
Hey.
What do you got?
Wrong game, brother.
I don't know.
Wrong game, brother.
When's Marv? Who's that?
When's Marv, huh? I don't know what that means.
Could be anybody.
It could be
I'm
anybody.
sure there's a Marv out there. We have like 7,000 people out there in the audience. There's got to be a Marv out there. Now, Blanka versus Manon, another character who has gotten some changes, as they all have, but not as strong in terms of changes as some others. You can tell that they're being a little bit light about it, but yeah. I am interested to see whether that's going to be enough. She got more plus frames. She has more damage routes. She has more damage output when she's got the medals going.
Yeah. In a level 3.
Level 3, yeah, big
Very
damage.
good.
5,100 damage on
that
the
is
maximum.
Don't get gripped. Simply don't get gripped. Drive impact lands, though. I can scale him because he was blocking, but he's still caught up in the corner. Ball, drive rush, heavy kick. It should be it.
The up one, that's what I'm talking about.
The OD follow-up for the finish.
What a cool character.
He is. Like you mentioned this yesterday. Open world gameplay with this character. You can really put your own style with Blanka, considering how many options he has.
Guy who looks like that, playing in a sandbox.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to be in that box with him.
No. It stinks. I know. Do something to turn it off. Before the patch, I remember Wolfgang saying this is one of the matches that he felt like Manon did well in. Like long-range buttons, perfect parry, drive rush, medium. Like, she does decently in the footsie game to keep him out too as well. Perfect parry is there, though. The command grab. I'll take that. Another one.
Oh, boy. Very quickly. Flash. Into the corner. Maybe activation? No, instead the threat of just grab. Here it is.
Again. Should be the win. Level 3. In a flash. He takes that victory. First a perfect, the second time a super. All patient play, jump-ins, nothing in terms of like heavy mix. Just good decisions from the side of Flash.
It's not even really about the big tricks and activations. Of course, we did see part of that in game number 1, round number 1, but for the most part, what he does is this. This is the Flash style. When I think about Flash style, when I think about somebody who made Evo top 8 with Zangief doing jump back fierce in the corner, this is the gameplay that I think about.
We'll set up the block of Chan mid-screen. Her drive rush, kind of short distance, so I get it. OD, yeah, it's going to deny that neutral. And it gets command grab right off. Caught in the corner against the grappler, not where you want to be. Oh, never mind. Almost on the follow-up.
I like the idea by iDom.
Yeah.
Ah, that's sick. Love
punish
that.
counter. Yeah, you'll take the risk for the punish counter right there on the normal ball.
Oh, it was really just guess for game, but guess for round. Smart route by FlashMetroid to put his opponent in grab or not for the kill and to get himself to match point. Classic stuff. If that had been neutral jump fierce, that would have worked by iDom.
The distance, trying to go
Come
for command
on.
grab again.
All these reads are right.
Too needy and greedy. Drive impact. Here we go. We react right back. iDom finally waking up, and this also is Flash and Burnout.
That was Flash really trying to put the nail in the coffin, metaphorically. Yeah. And the fact that iDom responded, I feel like he's popping that coffin's door right off right now. Yeah, him being aware. Oh, baby. That is the round of somebody who has woken up, taken the lid off the coffin, knocked it onto the floor, digging out of his own grave.
Exclamation mark, game is good, iDom. Evil iDom coming through. 5 medals, so I want to see what happens when the damage potential is there with that level 3. And it's building up at the bottom, the sweep. Nice and close, goes for the command grab. That's a grip of damage.
iDom's. And he's got it.
Here lies you. You're through.
Hand bursting up through the ground of the graveyard. iDom back from the dead. That was one of those interactions of FlashMetroid. If that had worked his DI in the previous round, good night. He moves on. He's in top 16 officially on loser's side. And the fact that it wasn't was such a swing of iDom getting back into the swing of things here. So 1-1.
Flash has never been a slouch when it comes to fighting games at all. And in fact, in Street Fighter 6, he's had some good results in the Midwest stuff. Usually in the top 8 spots. Shout out to One Frame Link for that information. So he has been grinding this character quite a bit, especially towards the end of Street Fighter 6 Season 1. With punish, sweep, though, iDom said, don't forget about me, I'm a Capcom Cup champion.
Yeah, we have players here who've done really big work in both Evo and official stuff across a bunch of different games.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Flash very storied in
Street Fighters, Guilty Gears, etc.
Many titles, yes. Look at this. Patient play for both players. Looking for a punish counter for that crouch fierce. iDom not giving him a damn thing.
iDom doesn't really need to move, but FlashMetroid has so much time on the clock, he doesn't really need to do anything yet either. They can wait it out. A little tax and crouching medium is going to be relevant, though, at this stage. Oh.
Uh-oh, side switch happens. Seconds winding down. Probably overhead punish, but no follow-up. Trying to go for another command grab. The reads for Flash. Fantastic. And another read.
Flash's drive gauge is much healthier as a result. He was able to spend that in part because of it. Needs one more. The little man for the burnout for the chip.
About to be chip, no tip. That's going to be it. Flash on set point. The Crypt Keeper. Yo, production doing to go immediately to his face.
Trying to re-dig that grave.
Uh-huh. Uh-oh, back throw. Once again, this is what we've seen a turn side. When she's up in the corner, has to spin hard to get that side switch, but instead she jumps out. Never mind.
Oh, that's nice.
Block the chance. We're going to drive impact a little too needy with that one. Too obvious.
Big danger. Big danger. Here it comes.
Just the two of us.
FlashMetroid, anything for the kill.
The air dare's right there.
Starts with low. He needs more. It's not enough.
Drive impact lands. In the back fierce, in the command grab. Final game, final round. 4 medals. And a lot of bar at the bottom. This is very good here for iDom on paper. But same for Flash. He's got bar at the bottom too as well.
That stare down, the dash up stare down. All right, first time we're seeing level 2 in the set. See what he gets out of it. Again, he's a bit of a different character. You can't just throw this. I would have thought that you could do level 1, but there it is. FlashMetroid now into the corner.
Oh, he uses it to lock him down up in the corner. He can't move. And the bucket chain lands, calls out the drive reversal. Still gets a fat punish. Little piece. He's still there. The command grab.
He's coming.
He's coming.
Oh,
he's out of there. We'll still jump in. iDom on the back foot, runs the super, gets a grip. Sing the song.
That's level 4, which means that we are looking at level 4 CA. That's almost 5,000.
And the drop gauge 2. TK Blanka ball in burnout, but definitely not out of options. Kills the drive impact, and that's that. Dap it up. FlashMetroid taking down iDom. Some fantastic reads. Aerial Blanka balls. We're killing this cat.
That was a great set right there. That's the kind of stuff that you love to see as the spectator, as the competitor. That's tough to get through, man. But that kind of match where it swings so strongly from FlashMetroid seeming like he's in such big control to suddenly iDom reawakening and having a fantastic performance throughout most of it, and then it coming down to the final interaction. Great work to both.
Yeah. So I do like that we see that patient playing actually work out, you know, not cracking in the pressure, being close to the corner, you know, and iDom's walking you down, and he says there's no fear being walked down by Manon. I think there is when you're that close, bro. She's got some pretty damn decent buttons that lead to punish, kind of heavy kick and things like that. Yes, there's risk, but when you're that close, the metals are getting going and flowing. It's a dangerous proposition right there, and I do like Flash pulling back, not getting too aggressive, and finding his moments to jump out and side switch.
He did a great job, no doubt about it. We're moving on now. We're going back to winner's side. This is going to be Shine versus Zachinabox.
Oh,
where we're headed next. Shine's path to getting into this situation is getting through players like Spabobin and Diagubis, who's a really strong player from PR, who made top 8 at first attack, and Desnier, and then Joey, 2-1.
Nice.
So, I mean, those are all tough paths, but that's absolutely a tough path. Zachinabox, players including Jake Ryan and WheelsFGC and Spirit, getting through them. So some strong players from both the West Coast and the Midwest.
That's one of our Chicago brethren that we've seen years upon years. Has been a long time player, COMBOBREAKER. I think he did like a lot of great work over at our Roundhouse Tag, and even before that, Roundhouse regionals that we have. This shows out a lot of love and support for the scene. Has been grinding back and forth with JP and Luke, and also during the CPT, the West qualifier, defeated Dual Kevin with JP to get into top 8. So definitely no stranger to the danger when it comes to these top spots at all. But Shine, of course, has been cooking with 2 characters, and they're both in the kitchen. Kimberly is a lot more consistent and a lot more elements in terms of damage output and potential, being able to land like slide into super and things like that. Vagabond, I think, got buffed in some ways that I don't quite understand just yet, but I see it looking good, I guess. But also, wake up drive reversal, very imperative for her to have that sort of defense that she didn't have before. Luke, on the other hand, you gotta switch up a little bit. I feel like if you're a Luke player that's kind of random, you like to jump around, you like to tap parry, it's gonna be a bad patch. But if you're a Luke player that's more ground-based, with punish-based, that kind of Luke hasn't left, and in fact, in some ways, it's emboldened with the Stand Fierce buff.
It's true. I think they did a smart job with Luke. It's not great to have all nerfs, even if a character is the best. It's just like fun as a player to have new tools to mess around with.
Right.
So they got rid of his dive kicks. I don't know why he had dive kicks.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
He had 2 of them, and now they're both still good, Fierce and Roundhouse, but not quite what they were before. And on the ground, still very strong. Yeah, Kim's changes too, as you mentioned. He's got some buffs here and there. See how it interacts. Shine already had a killer Kim. His movement with the character is really what stands out to me when I watch him play.
Yeah. He doesn't go for that wild style that most Kims like to hinge their bets on. And I like that. And then he does it when he feels like the momentum is riding, not just like the rip. I like that footsie-based play that he backs it up with, though. Trying to get the whip punish. It's a suppressor here with Zachinabox. A drop. Back to mid-screen. So that jump in.
Hey. Man, that was hard.
The candle in. Vagabond right after. Blocks up the overhead. DP. The elbow drop finds the overhead in the follow too well. The 3-piece dash up. Lay him on the mat. Spine buster.
Zach slowly moving forward. Shine, that was the first real jump in? I don't know. And Zach was ready. Pretty safe approach from Zach in this set so far. Kind of walking forward, seeing what Shine does. Not taking big risks.
you have the better buttons.
Yeah, lots of blocking,
yeah.
taking his turn after it is his turn, or stealing turns here and there.
Yeah. I always said if you have to get the win right there. Drive, rush, throw, caught on top and parry. Something where it's a habit that has to die hard real soon, I think. Recovery, almost got it. That's Sam Pierce. Still back in, reversal jab. Let's begin our trip to Memphis.
It's not going to be as damaging as it once was because lights now at the start of combos really scale it hard.
Yeah. Off in the corner, still burnout. Drive impact, and that should be that. Zachinabox. Well done.
Zach is really good. You know, having seen him for a long time now. Always impressed at his just patience and understanding. Oh, he really changed it up, man. What a complete change from the previous game. Totally different opening.
Back throw? Oh no! Target combo instead. Flip out. Well, Zach. It's conversion to DP. Reverse throw right after. Just halfway up drive reversal. So careful still. Can be punished with the crouching medium punch. He's taking all the throws.
It is still a tough spot for her to be in this situation. Yeah. I mean, honestly, a tough spot for everybody. Everybody's got to make a bad bet.
Oh, yeah. Here's the moment. Still on the back foot, too, as well. Like, easy to say, yo, go for drive reversal, but not so simple. Corner push. Where she can make her money. The back throw is there. Avoids a spray can explosion. Bump the throw. Slide.
Yeah, what a different look Zach is giving in this game.
Interrupts the overhead. I'm willing to block it out. The whip punish, are you kidding me? Charges up. Heavy knuckle. Ground and pound, going down.
And again, at risk of drive gauge pressure. The delay, Shine, maybe I hit on purpose. And again, Zachinabox, just very safe stuff. Didn't take a big risk, waited for Shine. He was absolutely correct. Top 8 winners side for Zachinabox. It will be ElChakotay versus Zachinabox in winners top 8.
Midwest doing their best to protect the turf. Shout out to Zachinabox. I mean, watching him get better and better, not only throughout the years, but also just recently in that Midwest qualifier, taking down Kevin, who's a friend of his.
Yeah.
You definitely see the grind has paid off for him, and he visits the locals all the time. He plays in all the regions that we have, so it makes sense to see him so strong. And the try just wasn't able to get going. Everything that patient play, switching up with that just round start drive rush, stuff that you would typically expect from Luke. It just put him off his game. It's like, okay, you don't want to play footsies right now, do you? And that's that switch up that you're like, it's just dangerous. It's just dangerous to deal with. Even with Luke being as nerfed, don't get at me please, nerfed as he is in terms of damage, the result after that, the super, in terms of taking away the drive gauge right after, still led to victory. It's still a dangerous proposition if you have no drive gauge, no health right after. You're not dead. One more decision, but it might as well not be anything after that, though.
I hear you, man. We're going to dip back into the loser's side.
Take a swing.
Quickly. I'm going to let you know what's happened off stream.
Okay.
Because most of losers happens off stream. If you want to see it all, you should have been here. Magnegro beat Apology Boy 2-1, so it'll be him versus FlashMetroid in the next round of losers.
Okay.
Boomi beat Earl. Now, Boomi will play the winner of the next one that we're going to have on stream, which will be WheelsFGC versus Wanheda. Max Sama took down Joey 2-0.
Wow.
And Coosco took down Lashar 2-1.
So Lashar not even in top 8.
Lashar
not even in top 8.
Not that. Not in top 16.
Top 6. My bad. Top 16.
Not even top 16.
In top 16.
Lashar. One of the best in the world in Capcom Cup. That performance, I believe, 5th, if I recall correctly.
He shook up the bracket even before that, right?
Indeed, indeed. Yeah, making it out of that death bracket. Didn't make it out of Combo Breaker top 24. I mean, he'll be back. He'll be a killer.
Of course.
But this weekend, it doesn't go his way. Cusco moves forward. Now, as I said, we're going to be moving on to Wanheda versus WheelsFGC. Wheels, big performance in Killer Instinct yesterday, as always. Top 3 in that stuff, as he almost always is, right? He's been a killer in that game since it came out, more or less. Long time at this point. And in this game, he's playing Honda.
Oh, you love this.
I actually didn't get a chance to see any of his play yesterday because I was busy with other stuff. I'm looking forward to going back and checking the full archives for. I always do this after I come to a big multi-game major like this. The next week is me just watching all the archives.
Right, because you can't see everything.
Yeah,
you're running around. You have work to do here.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you're gonna miss things that happen. So.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what his Honda style is like, but I know, having seen him play in other games, that this is a player who in my opinion, has the ability to play kind of whatever style he wants.
Okay.
Having seen his character choice in KI, it can be zoner, it can be grappler, it can be rushdown. He can be really patient if he wants to be. He can throw you off your game if he wants to. He's very malleable in terms of his strategy.
It's a good fighting game player right there.
For sure. And Wanheda had a really close set yesterday. I'm going to look up who it was who beat him because I was there watching it happen, and it was a close one. I'll let you know as I navigate this live. It was Noah. That's right. Yeah, he wasn't super. It was 2-0, but a lot of those were close interactions. He did also, though, take down Smug on his way through and Burkish on his way through.
And Burkish.
So that's a great couple of competitors to make it through on that side. As far as Wheels.
Yeah, tell me about Wheels.
Wheels is in here having taken down players like A While and Squall and having lost to Zachinabox 2-1.
2-1. Close. Okay, taking up. Okay, so it was this dude that made Burkish salty. So last night, Burkish, and the day before was looking for money matches. But it's cool to see. We'll get to Burkish a little bit later, but it's cool to see some of these players be like emboldened to play in the recent past months. But it's gonna be Honda. It's going to be Ken. It looks like on the modern Ken. No,
yeah, modern Ken was the choice yesterday.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, modern's good, man.
Modern's good, but I never see modern Ken.
Okay, so I have a little bit of experience playing against modern Ken, having watched modern Ken.
Talk to me.
It makes some of the stuff that Ken's really good at a little bit stronger in the sense that, as it does with everybody, reactions are easier.
Right.
So his already good anti-air is made stronger. His ability to respond with button into stuff on the ground a little bit stronger. He gets to, you're cutting down on your own mental stack with modern is really the big benefit of it. And it's harder for Honda to jump, harder for Honda to,
Oh, no.
A little bit late on. All right, everybody.
We'll adjust the tuning in a second.
We'll get into this, yeah.
It's early morning. Drive impact right back. Here's Wheels. And we won't use it right now. I like the back throw. Channel advantage.
Yeah, a lot of characters can't really get pressure immediately after back throw. Honda actually can with the new stand medium punch.
Oh, I did not know that. Drive impact. Lands it. Wanheda does not get the JurI follow-up, though. You can see what this character loses also in terms of buttons. Not the JurI, so
no,
not bad.
He's got the important stuff.
And the overhead as well.
Yeah.
JurI heavy. Jump. By this there to anti-air. DP in return. Drive impact, yeah, caught up blocking. Lacking, let's get cracking. Oh, I hear some fans.
Oh, yeah, there's a big crowd out there for him.
Wanheda fans out there.
Trying it out. Again, just the direction plus button.
The hard knockdown. Grip right after. Doubles down with the throw again. Use that fear, drive impact. This time Wheels responds.
Wheels only did back grab last time? Yeah, okay, I'm happy to see this. A little bit more damage. He gets hard knockdown on this, so why not?
Right moment, maybe a little fireball. Oh, heavy kick. Got hit with the drive impact. Commitment is costing. Heavy kick, headbutt.
Oh, into safe jump. What do you got, Wanheda? Going for drive gauge damage.
JurI, the fireball. The stop sign. OD fireball faster this season for the character. That also could come into play. Oh, it's a punish. Level 3, yes, sir. The Ring of Fire.
One of my favorite supers because he doesn't actually do anything with the fire.
Yeah,
he just throws you back in.
Throws you out. Yeah. Here we go.
Later. What a jump timing to take the game. Perfectly timed.
Wanheda. No time in this, people. Sit down and shut up. Wanheda. I said Wanheda. That's actually my name. What a call out though on the headbutt. Neutral jumping, finding a punish, and putting Wheels through spaces. We'll see though. It's not over. There's one game up.
Wheels had not done a headbutt in that situation before. He's trying to increase the mental stack a little bit. Now, Wanheda. Hoping to have seen something come out of Wheels, ill-advised. That is not what happened. Grab, all right. Now, Wanheda gets the corner.
Free hugs, double dashes up, delays a little bit, just see what he's gonna do. Crashing that drop gauge with the JurI. No perfect parry just set here from the side of Wanheda.
Right, and smartly gets for the grab. That's -2, and took advantage of it.
Palm parade, butt slam lands, drive rush the fake out, taking the throw. Oh no, it's gonna be a nasty little punch right here. No,
unfortunate.
drops.
Yeah, could have been big old Stand Fierce punish. Eee, the timings of these things are really throwing Wheels off.
Knocks up immediately. OD fireball. Even though buff not fast enough. Oh. Plus slam lands. Nice and close to medium punch. Stand Fierce. Paul Parade puts him in front of heavy kick. What's after the dash up medium again? Oh, the fake out, but nothing after. Super side switch level 1. Not enough to get it done though.
It's hard to harass somebody in Modern with that. All he's got to do is press a single button for super. And there it is! Match point now for Wanheda.
Kill the drive gauge, you kill the character. Wanheda trying to finish this.
Right. And there again, Wheels now in trouble. Already finds himself cornered.
Forward carry, Oki, perfect parry is there. He set the butt slam, but it didn't land.
Yeah, he's hoping for the waddle. Not quite there. Again, Wanheda gets, early. Pulse on whiff.
Spears. The drive impact, too needy for it. Well read. Wanheda in the corner now.
Oh man, Wheels with some big execution errors, unfortunately. And Wanheda is going to be one hit away from doing this.
At level 3, drive impact gets the victory off the backboard. He wipes him off, and Wanheda taking down Wheels. Clutch reads with drive impact. Clutch reads in terms of killing the drive gauge. Wanheda, what a big W. And modern Ken. Modern problems require modern solutions.
I've been saying it. Yeah.
Oh, he said Majin. It's not modern, it's Majin.
GG's to them both.
Yes.
I really like Wanheda's timings on a lot of things. I'm thinking about that jump back over the headbutt in the corner. I'm thinking about his like delay and suddenly DI.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about on response to some of Wheels' pressure, he had his own super on reaction. Again, you're just pressing a button to make that happen on Modern. Unfortunately for Wheels, there were some significant execution errors.
Yeah.
I understand, you know, that's a bummer for him. I'm sure he'll be back. He's a killer, as I said, in KI, and he showed up big time in that game yesterday, making top 3 in it. Really happy to see him playing Street Fighter more. He's been playing it for a long time, but to be playing it as seriously as he obviously is, to get top 24 at this, awesome sign. I'm looking forward to seeing more from him.
1,000+ players coming through.
1,436 players, to be precise, here for Combo Breaker, and to get top 24 is quite an excellent job.
Very much so. Seeing all the killers of feel that we've had out here, and continue that sort of action. Who is next on the menu? I'm hungry.
We're going back to the winner's side now.
Right,
this is the other side of winners. This will be Noah the Prodigy versus JAK.
Ooh,
coming up
classic.
Next. Twist Minds Noah versus Moist JAK. Two players who, you know, in some ways have had similar arcs. JAK was a real young gun, very strong player.
Yeah, I couldn't anti-air.
Right.
Back in the day.
Well, I mean, look, I remember playing Noah many years ago, and famously he was already a terror in Marvel 3 at the age of 8. But after that, you know, I ran into him on rank now and then, and like he was a good player, but he was a kid. Right?
Yeah.
And at some point in the last few years, he flipped it on, right? Like he really figured it out, and now has become one of the best players in North America. And again, same for JAK, right? Like this is somebody who was super good for a long time, began playing as a young player, and then over time, sometime in the last couple of years, he also figured it out big time. Took Combo Breaker first place last year at the end of Street Fighter V, and has been really good throughout Street Fighter 6 as well.
Yeah, of course. Like Street Fighter V also getting top 8 at EVO was absolutely insane. And then qualifying for CPT, we've seen him take down absolute champions, and he'd like to do so. I don't want to say repeat because it's not the same game, but get another trophy of Street Fighter flavor underneath his belt. We'll see though. These two have fought quite a bit in like TNS, go back and forth. Maybe Noah usually has the advantage, but I'm curious to see how Noah's style is going to be altered. Noah loves the perfect parry. He loves to tap parry a little bit more often. He's got the Fudo style. And it's not like a scrubby thing. It's like I'm looking preemptively to tap this so that I can set it for later so that you delay a little bit and then I take my advantage from that. So I'm looking to see if that's going to be changed a little bit. The extra 4 frames of recovery. And even honestly, JAK sometimes. He loves to tap parry too as well to put people off their game. I'm wanting to see how that's going to alter their game plan. Now, JAK has gotten better and better throughout the months. I almost said years, but months. It's only been a few months in Street Fighter 6. With gaining his gauge and making sure that he uses it in the right way. Earlier, he would spend too much and burn out, and he would falter for that. But now he's gotten a lot better. He usually has a full stick before he gets you in the corner. And now I think with the buffs to the character, it'll help out to get there in terms of like the target combo that she's got. She has at least light into Fuhajin a little bit more. I think it's heavy Fuhajin. But I think the system changes really help her out just in general. The great players are definitely eating. They're not complaining on Twitter. That's how you know the character's good. But neither was Noah. Noah has not complained about this character at all. He still thinks that Luke is strong. He's sticking with the character. We're sticking with more action out here, combo breaker style. Noah versus JAK.
See if Noah starts off with that fast style. These are two players who really like doing that fast style. And interesting to see that at the beginning of this, they have both forked on that in favor of much slower pace. Really looking for the right thing. Here's Noah finding it.
Knuckle.
The pressure.
Chaser.
And then very light as well.
Neutral jump. Calling out the throw with the jump fears. Fireball DP. Rising up. It's a downer. Another one to get it done. Got him with a 2-time. You're not fine. Noah holding North to put this man's out. God damn.
Noah, 2-0 over Kira, 2-0 over Campaign, 2-0 over Wanheda, 2-0 over Jaime, 2-0 over Moonshine Mike, 2-0 over Difficult AI, 2-0 over Lucifer CZ. This man is in top 16 and has not lost a game in Combo Breaker.
Out the mud, out the trenches. Still the battle still being waged right now. No perfect parry, hold parry though. And again, the extra recovery is going to be dangerous. And burnout is JAK. That should be that, to be honest. Drive impact, back heavy kick, different combos for the same situation. Ground and pound. Dental plan is all the fist land. Noah the Prodigy with a very clear victory right there.
As far as the path for JAK, he took down Petrified 2-0, Defeat Lee 2-0, Earl 2-1, which was his only game lost previously. And in that one, he's going to have to adapt a lot to what Noah just threw at him. As you said, they've played a lot. It's going to be hard to make an adaptation that Noah's not ready for.
Yeah. Fireball follow-up. Ooh. Drop and immediate OD DP. Take momentum right back in his hands. I like that. Resetting yourself with the DP. Auto correct with drive rush. Perfect pair after the backdash.
Okay, it looked a little shaky earlier with that execution error, but these are two great things from him, and he confirms. And this time gets the combo, and this is what he needs, pressure.
Frame kill with the medium punch right after.
And he maintains this corner. Trying to anyway, it's a light cage.
Tap parry. Want him to get close enough to get that grip. Gets that extra 4 frames of recovery. DP is there after the cross-up, after the drive rush. The throw. Backs up for the anti-air against the foot dive, denying that what leaves you so close to the plus frames, but it doesn't matter. The low crouching mini kick is able to start off the party. JAK bringing it back from the brink, staving on set point.
First big old drive rush to start around. Gotta do it sometime.
Oh.
Excellent work. Bait comes. So these are different looks than he was doing in game one.
Look at those reversal moments. Reversal of fortune. The side switch is here though from the side of Noah. Oh, tap parry, extra recovery.
Yeah,
you're stuck there like glue.
Ooh, but nothing. He didn't believe in it. JAK in trouble now in the corner. Not going to do it in this round. Match point Noah.
Having seen JAK, something that he has made popular is the level 2. I want to see level 2 come through, put Noah on the back foot up in the corner. That has not been utilized. Far at the bottom, has not really been utilized at all. Driver still really hasn't got a chance to.
For Noah to be moving forward in that way and still keeping his eye on anti-air is tough to do. As he burns himself out, as he's wanted to do. He's been there before.
PhD in chronology. He's got the bar at the bottom to back himself up, so it doesn't really matter to him.
What a jump! Oh, super smart. No, JAK!
Let's up the spread eagle. Crouching, medium kick. Chip. I like that. Back up, find the anti-air, lock him down with the fireball. Another one. Rinko kick drive rush right after it. Yes, sir.
Again, he's looking as he does that. So is JAK, though, defensively looking strong. Noah busts out of it. Both of them gray.
So Alavera, real ashy right now. Reversal jab. Rinko kicks. Level 3 right after it. He's looking for the moment, hunting for it, and finds his prey. JAK stays alive using that bar at the bottom. Not for level 2, but this moment for level 3 to get the victory. And just watching out for the jumps continuously. We see Noah doing a lot of back jumps, neutral jumps, and things like that. Either JAK is content to anti-air, or he's content to just let him jump back. He's like, cool, that gives me space to throw out a fireball and establish a neutral on the ground.
So it was some interesting adaptations by him. Even as Noah still played well, JAK switched it up.
Oh, it's a blue kind of day, huh, JAK?
What do you got? Bait.
Stocks it up again, the throw. Stand Fierce, the fireball right there, trying to get the foot dodge.
Oh.
Preemptive with the jump Fierce, and it works out.
JAK out of there, baited. Again, you're stuck. Carry's still strong in many ways, but there is a risk. What? Come on, that is sick. Gotta get back to it.
Right, we're trying to get the overhead. He stands up, sit JAK down. Dash up, beast mode. The eraser, living up to his name, erasing all that health.
Throwing off for the kill. The answer was no, but not the kill. All right, Noah takes a huge sigh of relief after that one and puts himself in the match point again.
I can hear Noah right now. Out the mud. I'm out the mud. Oh, nice interruption. Crouching medium punch. The stop sign. Light knuckle heavy. Puts him up in the corner. The fake out looking for a reversal. JAK not biting.
He's already got the corner. That is the main goal of Noah's offensive play. Regular roll overhead. Nothing
No
green
sauce.
behind it at all.
Oh, no sauce.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
JAK in trouble. Huge trouble.
So much bar to work with in terms of drive gauge. Drive impact against the Stand Fierce fireball. It's a typical sequence we see up in the corner. He goes to the level 3. I'm sorry, CA. Time for some beat play. Footsies are the realest deal.
Noah's still going to be fine on burnout meter. Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
comes back right away. He spends it right away, and he gets all the way through it right away, and he gets into winner's side top 8. JAK down to loser's side.
Noah the Prodigy. Listen, maybe he's got a PhD in burnology, but it don't matter. That's a part of his game plan. He knows how to spin his bar, whether it be in burnout to put him to the corner or spin a lot of bar to seal the deal. It's Noah moving on, and I told him, you got this new sponsor, you better be traveling. You better be everywhere. You've been dominant online, top 8s of TNS, if not winning TNSs, or CASA, FlyQuest, whatever it may be. He enters all the damn time. If it's a tournament, he is there. Minimum, it's top 8 for him. Max, it's taking a W.
Yeah.
And it's good to see that same sort of energy offline.
Absolutely right. Yeah, you love to see that. So he's in winner's side top 8. We have a little bit more to come. Still, we're going to go down to loser's side yet again. Let me tell you what else has been going on in the meantime.
What happened?
We're going to be looking at Mothman taking it 2-1 over Arsonist, and now it's Mothman versus Coosco in loser's side. Other losers matches will be FlashMetroid versus Magnegro, Boomi versus Wanheda. Max Sama will play the winner of this next one that should be coming up on stream. Will be Spirit versus Burkish coming up now.
All right. Saw Spirit at Roundhouse Tag doing some work in the team tournaments.
Sure.
Yeah.
Definitely a strong player.
Yeah. So is Burkish too.
Oh yeah.
I believe Burkish was emboldened recently when people were calling out a certain scene. They're like, we don't see y'all come out and we don't see y'all play. Burkish, after that, started showing up to online tournaments. Came out here asking people for money matches. I'm about that life in a kind way, obviously, not to be like jerk. He's also buying people drinks. He's like, I'll buy you a drink, but also let's money match. So, but he's hungry to, get back to the way he was in fight, which he was a very strong East Coast player.
For sure. He's down in losers because Wanheda sent him there 1-2, as I mentioned earlier. He also made it past players like Mozart and Argan and Campaign and Smug. 2-1. Whoa. And as for Spirit, Chicago player, if I'm not mistaken, right? He lost to Zachinabox, but he made it past players like A While and Cousin Mike and Super Yan and Ultra David.
But if that didn't happen, you wouldn't have had that fun match.
It all worked out, man.
At the
super
same
happy
time,
with the weekend. So
this is how
big
the
deal.
plans align. It's all right. It's all good.
Now they got 2-1. Yeah, strong JP player.
Yeah, very, very strong. I'm curious to see how he's going to acclimate to the changes. I feel like he's like a mix type JP in terms of like a mix of different elements, not just like a mix up JP. He loves the buttons, he loves the fireballs, he loves all the elements of the character. They got nerfed, and so they've started pushing this character to be a specialist, in sort of a zoner, basically. You have to use departure a lot more to lock down, and also for offense. The fireballs have to be even more on point. Fake fireball is punish countable now, so you have to be even more choosy when you send that out. And his buttons just in general are more punishable. They still have a lot of reward, but can't just throw them out.
Yeah, they're really giving each character a more defined identity. I think without making it so that you have to play them in a one-dimensional way.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they're doing a great job of threading that needle between those two. As we expect, it's going to be JP and Rashid.
taking the selfie. Would you erase that selfie if you lost? I would.
There's a selfie that he took of me after he beat me, so it's already online, man. Oh, I wouldn't
Was it
erase
after
that.
or before?
It was after.
Oh, it was after. Oh, that's cruel.
No,
That's
it was
actually
great. No, it was great.
Yeah.
It was really, cool. It was
got his ass. I'm just kidding. That's obvious.
Or maybe it was before. I don't know. It was a blur.
Oh, he's a good dude.
Oh, yeah.
Spirit,
For sure.
fantastic. We'll see what Burkish does. I think that, Rashid, on the other hand of things, that we did not get that many changes to level 2. Not being able to build a bar is A-okay. Command grab. Yes, is a Spirit thing. You learned this from J Money, bro. You just demonic with that. The command grab coming through. Only one more solid punish kind of stand gears or something else. Will kill.
Oh, he wants that burnout so badly. He might find it. The whiff, looking to bait. Nothing came. There it is.
Set fierce. Ah, the light right after. Finds a finish.
Spirit's like, oh, that didn't really go exactly to plan. Worked out.
We'll take that W, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was surprised that whiff, too.
Dash for the command grab again. Eating the tap parry. Punch counter, extra damage. Stand fierce. Punch counter again. Level 2 situation. The gas it goes. Puts the most. And again, the departure is out.
Woo! What a block by Burkish, but not the next one. As Spirit, barring big error, with a perfect even game number 1.
Spirit on form right now. Make it Burkish give up the ghost. Oh, Burkish locked in. What think about that picture I made? You really took a picture of me right before? No.
All right, Burkish. First extended series of him in control. Spirit just casually jumps out.
Too far for the throw, my friend. Crush medium punch plus Raven. Raven Cyclone right after. Then knocked out the Eagle Spike. Charge up the Fireball. Yes, very strong against this character, Indonesia, but not what comes right after.
Yeah, a really smart idea by Spirit there. The trade, I think, though, that Spirit is happy to see by Burkish. Ah, he knew it.
Heavy mixer, a lot of range on that. Really good against the departure. Fighting back is Burkish. Driver's crouching right punch, ends it with the Crystal Slash, OD departure. We're going to be seeing that a lot more often considering how nerfed other things are with this character. Fireballs. Oh no! Too neat and green with those grips, my friend.
As you mentioned, he's happy to do that. He's willing to take the risk on that. It's pretty cool. All the way to full screen. The navigation? Oh, shout out to Burkish. That was sick.
Rush counter jab, finds the overhead. Anti-crouching medium punch. Stand fierce, finds the mark, might need to see level 3. No. To Rashid kick! And that's enough to do it. Burkish back in business.
He's really aware. Did a great job at nailing down when Spirit tried to escape or when he tried to mix up too hard, like with that command grab. But that's definitely Spirit's style, is to keep maintaining use of that command grab. That's part of why he's up here at top 24. Burkish now getting what he wants to get. Spirit not jumping. He did last time in this situation. Burkish preventing it.
With the fireballs, the timing, the pacing, the buttons to throw. There you go. Perfect KO. I like that. The corner pressure. Difficult to deal with. Those fireballs, it makes it hard to hit that measure that we've seen Spirit go to continuously. Set point here for Burkish. Return over seat. Stand fierce. Make up with the fireball.
Yeah, Burkish looking really strong. Here's the level 2. Needs to set it up. Spirit smartly just trying to block it out.
Cool. Ah, the low though. My man even says mix up.
Oh, nice jump by Burkish. He may be looking to get the kill on this. He gets level 1, just built it right then and brings it out to move on in loser's side and to eliminate Spirit.
Let's up the Spirit, but Burkish, take another picture. No, Burkish, so it's good to see him back in business. You know, after a heated conversation on Twitter, it emboldened him to be more competitive, and I see this in general too as well. I think he wanted to also, but it's one of those things where it's like, just to be reminded, like, hey, I'm that guy. And he was that guy in 5 for a while. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
sure.
He's a very strong player, and he's back in business. The energy I've seen him walk around with, challenging, he's like, I'll challenge anybody. Dual Kevin, people I got to play tomorrow. That's what I like to see. That's how he's able to get his victory, be able to stay solid in situations that are uncomfortable. People going for command grabs from JP is not a consistent thing. You don't really see that a lot.
Yeah.
And he's willing to like take a few command grabs, like, okay, cool, I'll just jump out now, make these reads. I'm not going to stress too much. But JP has been nerfed in ways that doesn't kill you, like off of Amnesia or like Pierce.
True.
But it's still uncomfortable to fight that character.
Yeah, no, shout out to Spirit. Played well, but Burkish played a little bit better today. And he moves on. He'll play against Maxom in the next round. The other ones that we're going to be waiting for are Mothman versus Coosco, Boomi versus Wanheda, and FlashMetroid versus Magnegro, all loser side. We have one more in winner's side to determine who makes winner's side top 8, and that will be Dual Kevin versus Ramsey. However, we're going to be taking a quick break before that happens, so please stick around.
More Windy City flavor action coming right to you after this break.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Celebrate Combo Breaker and fighting games with all new event merch. We got new hoodies, bomber jackets, and plenty more over at combobreaker.org/shop.
You're really making all of this by hand.
Oh yeah. The avocados are hand mashed, the chips are hand tossed, and everything is made fresh.
You make it fresh every day.
Yes, every day. The Chipotle way is we make it fresh every day.
Sounds delicious.
Get ready to level up your wardrobe at Combo Breaker. The Yeti is setting up shop with an exclusive booth featuring official Street Fighter merch and more. Don't miss out on event-only releases that'll make you the envy of every fighter in the ring. Visit theyeti.com/combobreaker to shop the collection online.
Sheldon, we think you might be overreacting to our ads for No Shells Pistachios.
Ditch the shells? Okay, strip.
What?
You ditch your shells.
Okay, yeah, that's
No,
fine.
guys, I take it back.
You want the show?
No.
You got
no
the
shell.
show.
pressure never folds me like some beach chairs. I envision myself on a beach eating eclairs with my feet in the air, sipping free beer. Let me be the light in the dark like a North Star. Let me be the voice in your head when you're feeling lost. Let me be the one when it's down to milliseconds and you don't know what to do. Don't worry, I'll make the call. I was made for buzzer beaters. I was made to be a leader. I was made for non-believers and underachievers, so I'm not the other side is greener. Can't stop.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Combo Breaker here in 2024. We're in top 24, and the Street Fighter 6 continues. We only have one more match on winner's side to determine who makes winner's side top 8. We got a little bit more work to do than on the loser's side. But first, we will get to that winner's side. I'm Ultra David, back here with Sankola. Tell us who we are looking at next.
I don't know if my voice can handle this one. Dual Kevin versus Ramsey.
Ramsey.
Now, if you don't know Ramsey, go back to Frosty Fostings of this year. The crowd was electric. Rumbling. That's how loud people were. This man on the geek was causing some grief. However, Kevin was able to take it. But Ramsey was definitely the hero of that entire tournament. In fact, I asked people, who won Frosty Fostings? Who remember from Frosty Fostings? They remember Ramsey.
Yeah.
You know? I feel like people just love to see Geef causing that grief. And again, his character being buffed as he has in terms of gaining more drive gauge, a little more reward to be able to have more drive gauge for extensions and things like that, more combo ability. And Ramsey's being an entertaining player. He's going to make this a fun one. Dual Kevin, no strange for the danger. We've seen him at Capcom Cup, top spots of damn near any tournament that he enters. He's got the Rashid. He also has a look, but it looks like it's mostly been Rashid throughout the bracket.
I love the Geef changes. As you mentioned, he builds more drive gauge. He also does more drive gauge damage when you block something from him. And lots of his individual hits do more damage than before. And some of his stuff isn't pushed back as far, so he gets some additional combos out of it. And he also has a little bit more safety on some options. So he's got quite a bit of things that he has been given in this patch. And Ramsey was already third at Frosty Fostings without all that stuff. Here he is trying to make top 8, but Dual Kevin, as he has been for a long time, one of the best in the Midwest.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best in NA.
Or the world, actually.
One of the best in the world. Capcom
yeah,
Cup
we got to put a little respect on there. My man was out there at Capcom Cup. But Ramsey's one of those secret, like, bosses that just doesn't go out to what he does. It shows out. Just like right now, SPD in the corner, you go, stand like, kick drive rush right after, health step, resets with the drive impact. Oh, yeah, down to the ground you go. We are planting Rashids.
You have to do drive rush, crouch, medium kick into more combo. Now, that's pretty great for him. And he's got a lot of extra stuff that creates additional frame traps, like the SPD into drive rush, forward stand, light kick, into a whole bunch of extra pressure. You can really pepper in a lot of frame traps there.
Complete character. We got Bruce trying to sign up for tournaments.
Kevin being a little patient after all that. Backing off.
Looking for a punish counter off those mediums.
He's got a button that takes up about a third of the screen, as you see in the roundhouse. But other than that, hasn't been a whole lot. Very light. Ramsey will go for knockdown. Misses the drive rush.
Unfortunately. Kevin with a great drive rush, crouching light kick. Such a great starter. Such a great opener. OD fireball. It's a crouching medium punch. Counter hit. What's after it? Dash up jabs. Drive rush right after to find the finish of charge of fireball. No, I lied. One more hit.
Oh, baby.
Don't let it be you. Don't let it be you.
Oh,
another
baby.
grip.
It's one read away. Dual Kevin's in trouble. Ramsey's in there. He misses the super for the kill.
That could have been it. Well, Eagle Spike, but he can't do it. He threw out the fireball. It's too far. No, the jump in.
It's too far.
Oh, no, he had it. That was the moment you could have put on high fight. But Ramsey with the drop. Kevin with the bottom.
Yeah, no.
Here we go.
All right, speaking of level 2s, it's Dual Kevin right back in the mix.
The Windy City, perfect parry. SPD. Still right there. Yeah, still there.
And there was still the vortex behind him, so Dual Kevin's got the power to follow up.
For the punish counter again, light makes it right after it. Resets the pressure with the headbutts.
Look at the drive.
Oh,
Look at the
my
drive.
God.
Look at the bar up there. Dual Kevin lost half of his bar just sitting there blocking.
What's he doing now? Slowly walking outside the corner. That level 2 making it difficult to throw out fireballs, so Kevin has to be careful.
That was a full bar of pressure. I'm just looking at the drive cage under Dual Kevin's health bar right now.
Back in green. Not back in business again. Driver still in the medium. No room to hit that level 2. Jump almost called up a stand medium kick.
Burn. At risk. Dual Kevin can't block. Okay, that's safe. Activation when will come. Just gets out of the corner. Yeah, smart work.
Slow this time. Forward heavy kick. Stand fierce. Heavy kick. Needs to finish it. Heavy mixer will do it though. So I'm trying to leave. It's the first game. Scrambling situation. A few players have been in situations before, even at the previous Frosty Fox team. We're talking about Ramsey. He's been down, but not out. Kevin.
It is cold up there, I will say. It's a chilly one today. See him rubbing his hands. Standing resets. Dual Kevin doesn't take the bait. And Kevin's had this very patient neutral game, which is really what you need against Zangief. He's felt comfortable. He knows he's got a huge button in the round. It's a huge part of why he goes with this character in the matchup.
Ward, the corner carry. Defense is still there for the character in terms of like winging grab reversal, but not as good as like ODDP. Perfect parry. Routes things back. Kevin right momentum right now. Mix up low. Goes to high with a heavy kick. Lets it fly. Drive rush right after. She get up another throw instead of a button this time. Oh, I got a better one.
Let me tell you, this man just did the jump cancel SPD trick, and he misses it. He maybe thought he was on the other side. He didn't get the forward fierce. Having to go for his own drive gauge damage.
Yeah, I want to go for the drive reversal. I'm going to put him in burnout, so. Perfect parry. Switch up positions. No. Nice and close. Oh, it is actually. My bad. The call out. The burnout. It's a 3-piece slap chop to the chest to put him to rest. Ramsey routing it back. It's not over. It's not over. There's part the ball for level 2. Careful throwing out fireballs. Have to initiate with buttons.
Oh.
With punish.
First big one. Kevin out of there. Back to this neutral situation. Too far.
Rare mistake in terms of judging the distance. Ramsey. Uh-oh.
Ramsey still stuck. Dual Kevin trying to back off. He'd love to get level 2, but not going to be safe to just bring out in that way. Especially not there. Ramsey scheming. He needs to be close enough to shut down level 2 in case it comes out. So here he keeps moving.
Stand fierce. Back to mid-screen. Pushing outside the corner. Such a big benefit for him. The fact that he's even able to do that is testament of Ramsey's patient play and footsie so far. The throw. Oh no, and again, not being able to throw the fireball takes off that poke off the table here. Has to go for the OD instead. Perfect parry. Only for my loyal fans. We got a discount. You're dead. No, I like the scaling.
He lives.
He lives. Almost got the tap parry though. Still finds a low, and Ramsey still is able to steal it.
Warming up the old handsies. Feeling a little bit better. Dual Kevin has his defined strategy. I don't think that he really needs to deviate from it because it's successful. It comes down to, as it often does against Zangief, do you guess right or not in this situation?
Yeah, simple thing.
Overall strategy, fine.
Yeah. Maybe in cycles have definitely gotten perfect parry though. Careful sprinkling ones in. The backdash is there. Reads the throw though. Jumps away. Uh-oh, SPD too close to me. Dash up, resets. Oh, you, the 2-piece. You sneaky son of a gun. The perfect parry, though. And it spike was in the corner.
Again, Dual Kevin taking up some space here. For the first time, really, in this set, yeah, he's been much more offensive.
Triple throws, crouching medium punch with the throw. He techs, though. Interruption. Oh.
Kevin, can he get there? No, not quite. Still his turn, though. He can get into level 2 flag. I don't know if he wants to. Yeah, he wants to maintain it.
I don't mind this before level 2 comes out from the side of Ramsey. Dash up throw. Caught him trying to hold that parry. He's getting scary. Dual Kevin on set point. Can he find the finish? Overhead lands. Caught him ducking. Get duffed.
Much more offensive, much more pressure heavy.
It's not usually Kevin's style. Usually it's more of like a poke-based lane style. And right momentum from there like a sniper, but not this time.
How the first couple games work. Ramsey would really like to be just outside of that roundhouse range, but just inside of the range where he doesn't let Kevin do other stuff. Unfortunately, no whiff punish there. Here it is.
Lariat right after. The backdash.
Genius defensive play.
Medium punch, mix up. The super caught him on the way down. Once again. Put him in the ground like an earthworm. That round is adjourned. Order in the core. It is set point. Ramsey and Dual Kevin going to the limit. This is a run back. And this will also determine who's on the top 8. Eagle spike, we get the Oki. We backdash into level 2. We all just think we got to hold all of this.
If you just take a grab, that's all right. Yeah, Ramsey took 2 grabs out of it. It's all right. Dual Kevin, though, still running the show.
Oh, if that would have been a grab and punish counter. However, he saw
Still
the
there.
in the corner. Guantanamo Bay, you don't get the play right now. Right mixer.
Beautiful set of mix-ups. It's so offensive. He's so in there. He has shut down this. He ran the table on Ramsey all the way into winner's side top 8. Dominant last round by Dual Kevin. Looking very strong.
Another W for Dual Kevin as he moves on the bracket. But not only that, another W over Ramsey. As you pointed out, mixing the mixed master takes quite a bit of work. But I like that he was reading with strike, throw, overheads, and things like that. And then also understand the matchup just in general. Not shooting out fireballs in level 2 is a big proponent. A lot of people just throw out fireballs as folks to establish that neutral game. It's like, I'll rely upon heavy kick, and if I get punch countered, approximately kick or sweep, I'll take that. That's fine. But I cannot throw out a fireball and leave me in a worse place.
Yeah, I mean, he just had a great strategy again. It was well-defined. And then he really turned up the offensive side of it in the end. If he doesn't have level 3, you're not like super concerned about pressuring him. I mean, you know, he has the new wake-up drive reversal now, which we did see a couple times out of Ramsey. But that doesn't really like turn into anything, right? It's like it's not like if you get hit by it as the attacker, you know, your turn's over, but it's like not the end of the world otherwise. So very smart for him to continue the pressure in the way that he did. Anyway, that means that winner's side top 8 will be ElChakotay versus Zachinabox on one side, and Noah the Prodigy versus Dual Kevin on the other. Now, the rest of this top 24 is going to be us figuring out who joins them in loser's side.
All right.
I can tell you something that already happened off stream.
Talk to me.
FlashMetroid beat Magnegro 2 games to 0. That one's already over.
Ooh.
We're going to move on, though.
Or that's going to be Shine and Flash then after that?
Yes, Shine and Flash to make top 8 loser's side through that. Then, in the rest of losers, we're going to have Boomi versus Wanheda. We're going to have Burkish versus Max Summit. And we're going to have our upcoming match, Mothman versus Coosco, who just took out Lashar.
Mothman versus Coosco. Now, both these players on Next Up. Shout out to Justin Moore for making a nice little reality show, a little different sort of content with these players. They're both on that station, so cool to see them doing the content thing, but also the combat thing out here at COMBOBREAKER 2024. I gotta imagine, you know, Mothman, who's already been grinding Marvel, has already been fantastic in Street Fighter 6. We've seen him at top spots at TNS, online and offline, TNS9 and the TNS weeklies that we have, and then other tournaments too as well. Sometimes taking them, sometimes just at minimum taking top 8, you know, with the scamming Cammy that he has and a good chun-li. Going up against Coosco, who I don't get to see as much in terms of like the online stuff, but had a really good showing the very first, I want to say like month of Street Fighter 6 when it came to CEO.
Yeah, he's been a strong player in many games for a long time. MK head back in the day, still plays that game too. He got some big top 8s in the NRS scene, really good. And in this one, in this tournament I should say, he lost to Chakotay, but he took down a bunch of strong players. Skeezer, Arsonist, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Let me look at Coosco for you, who most recently took down Lashar. That's the biggest name up his sleeve. But he also took down Squall. He took down Base as well out of the KI scene, really strong Street Fighter player as well. And only lost to iDom 1-2. It was close. Yeah, he's been playing Cammy the whole time, not just in this game, but in previous games too. And I'm expecting this to be a Cammy mirror. Yes.
Really?
So that was for Mothman. He lost to Chakotay, but beat Arsonist, and he is in now. This is not yet to make top 8. This is to make top 12. Winner of this plays against JAK to then make top 8.
What a reward. But first, the Cammy mirror. All with that player-to-player sort of thing instead of the character-to-character. Mothman definitely more, I feel like an aggressive sort of game, especially when it's closeout time. He aims for the hooligan. He even plays around the idea. Like, even if you know the hooligan's coming, it's hard to stop. Saw that yesterday. We're seeing it right now. Mothman already starting off harassing the drive gauge. And actually the health, to be honest. It's a pickup. Dodge kick right after. Even with the crouch fears.
Hey. Coosco's getting some Loki out of it. Mothman using his character's walk speed to just get out.
Still good this season.
She's definitely still good this season, yeah.
The heavy kick, I think, that you put out too, is really good. B-3 instead of -4.
And that right there, stand strong, pushes back less. So there are some situations where you're going to be able to combo out of it that you wouldn't have been able to before. I think we've already seen a couple of those.
Again, dive kick. Run out poke. More solid touch, like a punish counter heavy kick, or a few stand medium kicks would kill right here. Such a big lead. Mothman doesn't have to overextend to get the win at all. It's one touch. Needs a breeze will kill at this point. Take that throw.
All right, Coosco alive. He needs one hit to get this. He went to the trick. No, not for the kill.
ODD because he was in burnout. Oh, Mothman.
Coosco kind of looked to the side and did the old classic test of the buttons after that, so he may have wanted to go into level 3 or whatever, some other super, but it's not what he got.
Unfortunate. Hooligan denied. Drive reversal immediately. Coosco now hitting him with the super. Corner position. Able to drop gauge too as well. Speedy crouch fierce follow-ups. Raw arrow, Fioki. Hey, just a minute walk back.
Backing off there is Coosco. Yellow life bar. He's dangerous.
Like that jump back into the back. Medium punch. Drive rush. Catches the stand medium kick. Target combo. Spiral arrow right after it. That's new.
Pretty light by Coosco. Mothman burned himself out. He left to also burn out Coosco. You see Coosco trying to get away, get some of that back.
Run!
And now he goes safe, but Mothman shut it down. As soon as that drive gauge felt a little bit more comfortable, you could see Coosco thought, all right, time to get back in there. Mothman recognized exactly the same thing.
What a reaction. Marvelous. Hit the DP against the dive kick. That's how you know you locked in to get your win. Mogman. Let's see if we can keep that same sort of energy, though. Coosco, some of the rare drop that you saw right there, as you pointed out, level 3, definitely what he wanted to at least get the momentum to the victory right after, but it doesn't deter him too much. Game point, though, for Mothman.
He's got some good faces.
He really does. Probably like the 5th or 6th best. I think Honda is the best. Honda is clearly the best.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah.
I think he's among the best. There's a lot of great ones.
Yeah, good was good. Oh, here we go. Got some mini punch drivers right after. Target combo with the dive kick. Air to air with the jump fierce. Actually taking down the dive kick.
Relentless stuff, and maybe too much. All right, Coosco. He backed off to just the right spot.
Taking a page out of Mothman. Look right there, deep beam, the dive kick. Gets hit with the hooligan. Mothman special. Another grip. Punish gonna throw. Will kill. Or just baiting out the DP easily. Wait, bait, decimate. It's Mothman on set point now.
Coosco's been very light when he's had opportunities for pressure. Yeah, as I mentioned, he hasn't really, not that he's overextended at all. It's been the opposite of that. He's tried once or twice and then backed off. Not the same decision from Mothman.
Oh no. I want to spin that bar as much as possible to get the damage dumped out. Perfect parry. I can see Oki off of that. Positional advantage. Closer to that corner. Back medium punch. Goes to the low this time instead of a throw. We see the switch up. That back medium punch. Drive rush.
Look at this much more active offense. That's what I'm talking about. Mothman's still in there. Not giving up on it. He needs one combo to take the set. All right, Coosco. What do you got in neutral here? A chance!
Jump.
It would have been weird. Here it is, though. Conversion. This time. Yes.
Optimal. Spend as least amount of bars you can to get the W to land. Saves one bar at the bottom for the bank. Staying on set point. And maybe we have to go level 3 for the victory here. Now we see the throw out to the back medium punch drive rush. I like the switch up here from Mothman. Hey, not a low again. He actually stays the same sort of plan.
All right, Coosco, nice neutral control while he gained back drive gauge.
Medium back fist. Level 3 locked on and locked in. Back in the green. Not so good right now. Only a par plus to his name. It's change. Anti-air.
Then backed off to the same range yet again. All right, Coosco. Offense again. Tried it lightly, backed off.
Mothman not backing off at all. He's moving forward in the bracket with the DP follow-up. The tail of the tape again. Aggression.
Two different styles. Very interesting to watch in that mirror match.
Yes.
In neutral, some similar ideas. But then when it comes to how to play offense, what risks to take up close, when to spend drive gauge, they both had really different ideas. And, you know, Mothman came out on top of it today. I think it could have gone a little bit differently, right? If instead Coosco had the combo for the kill in round 1, maybe that changes the results of the rest of it. Like, that style, they're both legit styles. Very interesting to see how they, in this case, made it so that Mothman came out ahead and moves on. So Mothman will now play against JAK to get into the top 8 loser side. In losers as well, off-stream Burkish beat Max Sama. So this means that our matches to get into top 24 are top 8 are mostly decided.
Okay.
We have only one to decide who then will play against AJAX Fidelity to get into top 8 loser side. That'll be Boomi and Wanheda. That's coming up next. The other ones to get into top 8 loser side will be Shine versus FlashMetroid, Ramsey versus Burkish, and JAK versus Mothman.
Good games
Pretty
out
good
here.
ones.
Really dang good games, especially on the, I guess it'd be about, no, I guess it's not a week yet. It's not a week yet of a patch. 4 or 5 days of a patch, you know, people wanted the chaos. Y'all said, I want to see it. You're here.
I voted for it.
You voted for it?
Of course.
I definitely wanted this.
Of course.
Even as the commentators were like learning on the fly, it's still fun to watch this
Yeah.
game develop.
We don't know it all yet.
Yeah. There are things I'm still like, I don't know if that's plus or minus, but I'm just enjoying it, learning along with all of you, and so are the players too as well. Like, they've been grinding it out. I know that we had a Thursday free play for a long while, up to like 1 a.m. I was able to play a little bit of Kuma and some of the other characters and stuff like that too as well. And of course, we're not seeing any Kuma here. I think the closest we got was Eli the Curry.
I think so.
He made like 49th or in the 40th range.
I believe you're right, yeah.
But so there was some Akuma, but as I predicted, no Akuma would make it that top spot. He's a good character, but it's mostly been these same similar cats that you have seen weeks.
Maybe the last major where you don't see an Akuma in top 24.
You will see Akuma, I think, next week at DreamHack Dallas.
You probably
I
will.
think you will see a lot of Akuma. I think you will see quite a bit in terms of that top spot especially. But, you know, it's the same players that we see typically in the Midwest and also the stateside area. So I'm not surprised with the players that are up here. I am not in a bad way shocked to see some of these in the winter side, but their pedigree, what they've done in terms of the online tournaments of CPT and even just TNS shows me that they put in the grind, and the results are here. So as a result between these two, Boomi on the Rashid, the Zeku Master switching up from the Windy City. See if we can deal with the modern Majin Master. AJAX.
Denied right away.
He's like,
All
I'm
right.
gonna do it again. Find that young Zeku right now with the DP. Oh, calls up the throw with the heavy kick.
And in there right again. Boomi not giving up on this. Still making it happen. Confirm for the kill. Yes, he sees it. Boomi will take round 1.
People see that have the drive impact right back, you know, making sure that you're just doing a few lights here and there so you can be able to hit it right back instead of committing to like a bigger button. Boomi already hit that roll kick right after it, the heavy kick on it, the throw, the heavy mixer too as well. Level 2, I was about to say, start for that Windy City to play right here. Boomi pushing in the corner with these jabs as well. Wanheda not even getting started so far.
Keeping it up. Into pressure. Regular old grab. Totally in control here. Yes, punish counter as well. Wanheda is in huge trouble. If this is grab for kill or not? No, maybe not quite. He's out of there. What do you got? Boomi tried the same idea as before. I don't blame him. Based on how this has gone. People do tend to overextend if they finally find their chance. Wanheda had a really smart read there, and he's still making it happen.
Right, CA time. See all that DNA. Wanheda. The Super A won't kill, but it will leave him in a nice position. He's got drive gauge to back himself up too as well. Boomi with none. It'll definitely be an anti-air. Yes, sir. Modern or not, I will still make it drop like it's still anti-air.
He just waited it out. Oh, no!
Sharing brain cells out here. Okay, so I want to play Street Fighter 6. Drive rush crouching, medium kick.
Trying to kick through these cobblestones.
I was going to say, why do you see some more OD fireball to cut through the fireballs? Boomi, it's a heavy kick. Well, they have a punish counter hit right after this line.
Totally different story here. Wanheda in, not quite on the confirm. Boomi's there though. Got level 2. Being tricky about it though. Here it is, surely, yes.
Dash up throw.
Oh boy.
Parry. Here and burnout, this is bad. Bearing a burnout, that is Rashid. Light mixer again, he's in.
No anti-air. You didn't want to take the risk. You can't get away with it.
Perfect parry. Parry. Trying to find a way in. An OD fireball. Might be coming through. He gets the bar back, but the slide is applied. Like that, meeting the right distance to get that slide. We have the super behind it too as well. Wanheda taking a second.
Love to see the smile on that face right there. He smiled after he lost
what
the
about me?
round.
What
He
about
smiled
me?
after he won the game.
He got nothing.
There's a huge contingent, by the way, if you're wondering what's going on. Huge contingent backing Wanheda back there.
Oh, yeah.
Out there in the crowd. Boomi is giving them an earful.
You know, maybe on Twitter or Twitch chats you hear people being upset about Modern, but not here in the real world. People love to see this, and they love to rap their pride no matter what they choose, what they play.
Just a different groove, man.
Yeah, man.
Leave me alone.
Best, honestly.
Some people like K groove, some people like C groove.
When
Some
you
people
said
are
that,
right and play A groove.
It makes so much sense that it's like a groove system. Uh-oh. Right kick trying to reset. The go right kick did not get what he wanted.
Keep it up. Dashing in. Boomi suddenly in trouble.
Get the burnout, stand fears. Medium cyclone, and then he gets the medium mixer, medium with the crouching medium punch as well. Yeah, Boomi, yeah, you better back off. See that bar at the bottom to hit you with that chip? Oh, you can't jump. Better just take the throws.
That all started because he recognized that even though he got burned out on stand roundhouse by Ken, if the hit that burns you out itself, it doesn't apply the extra block stun. So he was able to punish it and get the whole series going.
Big bait on the DP there. Reactions can be tested and used against you, as you see right there. Overhead. Trying to take back his turn. It's not your turn. Stand fierce, trying to find an opening. Wait. Right mixer. One more sequence at level 1. Another throw will get it done.
All right, Boomi. He waited so long, and it's not going to be enough. Boomi will take it 2-0. And moves on to play AJAX Fidelity to try to get into top 8. But that means it's the end of the road for Wanheda. Shoutouts to him. Love seeing Modern Ken go as far as he did. I really like a lot of his decision making. And even in that set, he was down a lot in some of those rounds and still managed to make his way back. Now, didn't end up taking the games, but in those rounds, you could see that there's a lot of strength there.
Honor, as you said, another group system. Like, it's just like switching up your group, like from CVS2. So I do like seeing these players at this level, especially get to this point. You know, you're getting the top spot of the 1,400 plus person tournament. There's not like you're just cutting through a lot of chat after about the first day. You know, the second day, you definitely are here because you are cooking. And even on Modern, there are deficiencies for that character, as we saw, you know, baiting out reactions, things like that. Maybe missing some tools, but it's still viable.
I just said the whole discourse is so strange about it. It's literally just a different groove. Some characters are better in offense in one groove or another. Some are better on defense in one groove or another. Some are different matchups in one groove or another. If you are enough of a genius, it's probably better for almost every character to have a modern in some matchups and a classic in some. Some are just worse in modern. Don't do it. But for a lot of them, that is the case. It's really hard to do that. Like, only Shuto's the only person I know who like has actually done both classic and modern in different matchups. Really hard to make happen. Keep it all in your hands, but it's just a couple of different grooves. Chill out about it.
Yeah, it's all right, you know. So is Boomi. He moves on the bracket. So unfortunately, villain of the piece moves on. I'm sorry, Boomi. They didn't get no cheers. No one was like, let's go, Boomi. Let's go, Boomi.
Maybe next round. We'll see.
So
this means that in loser side, our qualifying matches for top 8. I mentioned a few of them before. Let's go through them again. Shine versus FlashMetroid. AJAX Fidelity versus Boomi. Ramsey versus Burkish. And JAK versus Mothman.
JAK versus Mothman.
that'll be your set to get into the top 8. Right now, we're going to the first of those, Shine versus FlashMetroid.
All right, again, Flash. Man of many games, playing games for many years, maybe longer than many of you have been alive or even been playing fighting games at all.
For sure, that.
Yeah. Despite the face, Black don't crack. But we've seen him in Gear. We've seen him obviously in Street Fighter 5, and now even more so in 6. I think he's doing 6 a lot more than 5.
He made top 8 Evo in Street Fighter 4.
Oh, yeah, right.
With
Yeah.
Zangief.
Well, my bad. I'm put some respect on
million
my
years
man.
ago.
Yeah. See, I'm so
He's been good for a very long time in many different games. Cool to see him up here yet again. Shine has been strong for many, many years as well. Making deep runs in who knows how many major brackets. Winning a lot of the major locals online and in person. Always a huge threat. And has a couple of characters up his sleeve, as we talked about before. We saw the Kim earlier. What'll be the choice? The controller selection is hiding my vision on it.
Can't see. What's it going to be? I feel like it might be just Kimberly. I've seen so much Kimberly. I've seen some chun-li from him too as well. It's going to be Kim.
JurI? No.
No. I mean, Shine is a man of many characters. We saw him survive, right? Like, you know, he switched up with Cody and things like that.
You're right.
And he's one of those types that can actually play all these characters at high level. He also has an ed too as well. So I feel like, you know, this is par for the course for him, but it is going to be the Kim. Locking in. First of 2, though. Not that much time to switch if you need to.
To make top 8 loser side. When Flash lost earlier yesterday, in part, he had a stick malfunction.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I know he felt bad about that, so I'm glad that since then he's been playing well and the inputs have looked solid. Slow to start. 2 characters among the best snowballing in the game. And neither one wants to let the other one get started first.
Trying to initiate. Zachinabox, throw right after. Close to the corner we go. It's the grip right after. Punish counter. Damage is adding up. Plus, ODDP does get some distance to set up the blocking chain. Flash likes that. After like an ODDP or some space, he'll throw out the blocking chain raw. Let's wait for the corner.
Yeah, looking good on offense. And like classic Flash stuff, it's not like he's taking big risks and doing it. He's not doing the fanciest setups and doing it. It's really effective. And even at the highest level, DI is still difficult to get around. You don't see it all the time, but if you are sure, it's a risk, right? We talked about the match before where we saw that it was a big risk. Could have been a turnaround when iDom made it happen, but there, Flash was willing to take the risk and he was right.
Jabs. Drive impact does not hit. Crouch fears. Oh, no bag in my pickup. Off in the corner. Shine without a lot of drive gauge to utilize. The air is right there. Depleting that drive gauge. Did he bait? No. He's hit with a super. That one is faster.
Yeah, the fact that it's 10 frames instead of 13 means that you can't really do light mediums anymore. Light safe mediums anymore. At least with the characters that I've tried. I don't know, maybe there's somebody out there.
Hopefully Goki.
Not that I've tried.
OD. Force, he's trying to back off. There's the air-to-air. I mean, Flash got that bar to activate. It's off, like, at least pressure. For him, it's not mixed. It's like more pressure.
It's rarely his style.
Yeah, which is fine. Still able to work out, but on him ducking. The overhead, crossing the corner. OD the bust out. Double dashes up this time. No Blanka-chan. OD overhead lands. That's called the neck hunter.
Shine saw the overhead hit once. Why not go back to it again? Oh, okay. Pulls it up. Speed a little bit faster. Damage a little bit more. AKA normalized compared to the characters. A more dangerous opponent.
Especially up in the corner where all that just starts racking up. Those sequences, a little less sauce. Slide, the cans of slide, light. He hops out. What a sequence on the side of Flash. To leave.
Yeah. He tries to hold on. All right, now maybe an opportunity for activation. Yes. Into what? Into pretty patient play.
Reversal. Burn out on his own terms. He'll keep the corner though.
A little
benefit. Electrified. Duracell batteries.
Shine. Will he pressure at all? No. Patient. Whoa!
What a jump back against the slide. I didn't even read that. Flash shakes his head. How did you even know I was going to do that, bro?
Right.
How did you even know I was going to go for a slide? We have seen Shine walk back and forth, like, adjust himself in terms of spacing. So slide makes sense. But still, the read on Shine in that first game.
Some real different looks in terms of timing by Flash right now, baiting stuff. The up ball's there, he still gets control.
Medium punch, stopping the drive rush, but it's not over here. Shine gets a back throw.
Every overhead so far has worked.
Mix overhead. Resets with the drive impact. Shine, the greasy grimy slide and stuff. I like to see this, the slide, where Shine can really thrive. Oh, reversal button against OD.
Block thin up ball.
In level 2 now. I don't think it's plus as much, so it was well to take back his turn. With Flash undeterred, saves off set point.
Here we go. Into, grab. Hoping that Shine would have parried again.
Oy.
Big whiff! Shine takes advantage of it. Extra damage output available for her. Goes into level 3. Again, getting that extra damage and speed.
Playing my song. Also caught from the corner. Shine playing a lot of bars. That's what she likes to have. A lot of juice. Up in the corner. I think spending a lot. Plus frames. And again, another OD bust out we've seen after the heavy kick. Shine might use that as a space trap or a trap in general. Run throw. Do not let him get electrified.
He
He's
did.
preventing it. He's like, cut that out. Set point. Shine.
And in doing so, he stole some turns in there as well. So his offense is looking really good. Pretty patient before that comes up. And as I mentioned, one of the best at just falling down the hill, snowball effect that she has. Extremely good. FlashMetroid this time looking better.
Yeah. Side switch. The Blanka bite. Another throw. Drive rush. The button inside. The drive reversal saving this character. She would have been harassed continuously last time. She's going to fight back.
Ooh, the perfect timing.
And the drive rush stayed fierce, able to get the follow-up. Overhead reset. Gets the candle in. No shot. OD Azuna drop. Can't have the follow-up if need be. Once we reset the pressure instead.
Again, Flash has had really big success with those timings. Now, he electrifies it. He's coming. Shine maybe hoping to just block it out. Let that meter roll down. Great damage right still. Flash! Oh, she's in! Shine can get the kill. He's got CA on deck. They're both looking at the screen quizzically. There were lights at the front. Is this enough?
Will it kill? Hand me the AJAX, says Shine as he moves on over FlashMetroid. Wow. There were a lot of lights you mentioned. The scaling was there, but it was enough to seal the deal. It's gonna be a while until we figure out what actually does and doesn't kill. Even the players, as you see right there, but that was enough to do it. Shine, as you mentioned, slinging back turns. It's wild because he has such a good footsie style with the character that just makes you so bewildered when he turns up right volume, when he gets so aggressive, when he puts in the overheads, the resets with the drive impact and things like that. Yeah. That's when you're like, damn, bro, you really play like a Kim player, but it's in a good sort of way. Because you have to start off with the footsie play first and then allow that inherent mix of, oh, I can be a little wild with it.
I love that style. I think it's the perfect style for Kim.
Yeah.
I think she's got good footsies, man. And especially now that she has the elbow that you can do for further range.
Yeah,
we didn't actually see him use that yet. But that, as an addition to sort of range that you need to be afraid of her, is really nice for the mid-range of that character. But even before that, it's like classically the case that if you have a character that is very, once it finds a hit, everything else flows down like water, that kind of character can be patient with finding the hit because it's really just about finding one hit, and then everything else comes after that. So you don't need to be super aggressive in finding the first hit. Man, that's been fighting games for 30 years.
Right.
So good work to him, to Shine, for playing that style and being very effective at it in top 8 loser side as a result. Now, who else makes loser side top 8? AJAX Fidelity versus Boomi to decide the next one.
All right, AJAX Fidelity, the one that took down Lashard, 2 losers, but is now in losers himself. And I'm wondering, I know he will say no to it, but I'm wondering, there's a chance we get to see a JurI at some point. There's a chance. Because I do feel like JurI is such a strong character. He's already developed so much time. And he even said himself, he's like, if I had to go back to her, it wouldn't take too much maintenance because I already played her for so many months. Yeah. There's new things to her, but in terms of like her matchups, things just got better, I feel like. I feel like nowadays she might actually fight DJ 5-5, to be honest. So, you know, I do think that if there's a time to switch and, you know, have 2 characters, I think it might be in the loser side. Obviously, you don't have any other chances to play if you lose.
Yeah.
But when it comes to fighting Rashid, from what I heard from other players, Rashid and Dre go 5-5. Ed, I don't think so. I feel like that's a little bit more difficult proposition. So will be something where I'm more comfortable on paper, where it works out on paper, or I'm more comfortable in the match. We'll have to see what he
Maybe
does.
that's a discussion for the 6th day of the patch. Maybe not for the 5th
That's
day
true.
of the
That's true. I'm all the way in the future. Like, well, you could just
might
do
be
this,
right.
this, and this. But
Yeah.
you know, that's just like the current commentator brain of like.
No, I hear you,
Yeah,
man.
like, but
You gotta
we
be
don't
thinking about that
know
stuff
what
for
the
the future.
character. Yeah, we don't know about what's happening with Ed, what's happening with Rashid, all the way. There could be something with Ed that makes him a lot stronger. We just don't know with this mechanic. No idea.
Boy, Boomi looks as comfortable as it gets up on the stage.
He is chilling.
Extremely chilled out, on the phone, feet up on the other person's
hello,
chair.
yeah. Ordering some pizza.
Maximum relaxed.
Yeah, I'd like a large pepperoni.
Where are you calling? Where are you calling to get
Where am I
that?
calling?
Where are you
Pequods.
calling?
I'm calling Pequods.
Pequods.
Yeah, I like Pequods. Pequods is amazing. Okay, let me lay it down, and I'm being so real with this. Deep dish pizza we feed to the tourists.
I understand.
And it's not a dish that we consume all the time. Our tavern style is actually the best. Okay, so normal pizza that we have is actually the best. It's deep dishes, like it's like a fun thing to eat. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like it, that's okay. You got other pizzas, styles, and things like that. Jet's pizza's amazing. Just anywhere you go, really. Any pizza joint.
I've had the tavern style stuff. I think it's really good too. I like it all. I'm not.
You're not like
gonna complain.
a food hater, like, well, actually,
It's
from
so
this
weird.
region.
Yeah,
I used to be like,
who
you know what?
cares?
You know what? I used to be like that. I
Why?
will admit. It's, you know, you have that regional pride, but at the end of the day, it's just food.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
food.
I like pizza
like
from
food.
everywhere, man. I've had Chicago style, and I've had all the like major styles, right?
Yeah.
Like in New York and in Connecticut and St. Louis, Detroit, and yada yada. I've tried them all, and ultimately, you got some bread,
Yeah.
you got some cheese on there,
Some
you
sauce.
got some sauce.
Sometimes.
Come on.
Yeah. Actually,
You can't go wrong.
the best pizza I ever had was in Poland, actually.
Okay.
It was like a Polish shop. I think it was an Italian shop in Poland. And it was I forgot what was on it. It was just really good.
I've had Napoli style pizza
Yeah.
in Napoli.
Was it
great.
good?
Yeah,
it was. See?
But
Sometimes
also,
food's just good.
I mean, it's right here too.
Yeah, it is. So you'll come through, and next year, if you didn't come through this year, and join us with some Pequods, or whatever you like, tavern, deep dish, come through and enjoy some COMBOBREAKER action. If we get it next year, I don't know. Maybe we're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm done. But knock on wood, knock on wood. But also, while we're here, real quick, thank Rick for all that he's done. If you're at home or here, please thank Rick. Go up to him, say thank you, send him a message. It means the world.
Thanks, Kat. Also, Kat's the best.
Yeah, Willie, give me Willie.
Oh, Rick and Kat.
Oh, Kat. Oh, you mean? Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about Big Willie.
Big Willie, also excellent.
Yes, thank you, Big Willie. Also,
I got a large William sticker on my my luggage, so I got it. Good guy. Here we go. We got both players up on stage now.
All right.
Ed. No curveballs in character selection yet.
All right.
Ed and Rashid, 2 out of 3 now to determine who makes top 8.
Comes out of this. All this work that you put in AJAX Fidelity might be stopped. For the Windy Boomi.
Look at Ed. Can you believe they made Ed cool?
They
Man,
actually made him
what geniuses.
cool and technical instead of being brainless. I know some Ed players are upset about it. But hold that. Some work in your bag.
Rashid, already.
Oh, yeah. Even cooler in this game. Nice. Good punch to the stand. Fierce. Oh, yeah. Get the knockdown here after the Eagle Spike. So there's no bar for like a side switch. Boomi already putting himself in burnout. We've seen this before, but just that corner push as much as possible.
With the characters who have very strong mobility or like very strong like one side of their tools, burning out is less of an annoyance. Like he can still really push you well. He still moves himself really well. You have bad situations though, regardless, just like this. Could have been level 1 on Wake Up, but tough to react to.
Save the bar too. OD, we're out of there. Drive rush right back in. Very aggressive. Go blitz. Kill rush right after it. Drive rush. The fake out finds the stand fierce. The finesse and bless him. Put him to rest. Yes, sir. AJAX Fidelity. He's in that movement. He's in his bag. He's really difficult to lock down. Kill rush, back dash, drive rush in general. The switch up in terms of movement. It's really hard to track him down and land what you would like to have. Oh, slide raw.
Very tricky movement by Boomi. See AJAX is ready for it. Classic bait. Everybody wants to parry the opponent's safe jump setups.
More dangerous now. Pick up, ring cycle, side switch. You've seen that mix.
He has really interesting ideas about when to bring in additional mix-ups or not. AJAX Fidelity is making it pay at the moment, though.
Get that level 3 off at some point. Light mixer, pushing back. But this range, you push it back, you have to have level 2, but he does have long range buttons to fight through. OD. mixer, part the bottom still. That's why I said there's part the bottom still. You got a pocket watch to not drop. Level 3, stringing them up. AJAX Fidelity. That's the victory. Damn, that actually killed. All right.
There are a couple really strong Rashids in Puerto Rico as well, so I know that AJAX Fidelity has a lot of experience against the characters. But Boomi's got his own style, like I mentioned. His timing is to go in or not. When he chooses to activate level 2 or instead go in for further pressure, pretty unusual timings.
The drive gauge.
Oh, no.
AJAX Fidelity have to put himself in burnout to have this corner position. Counter hit, not get the ball right after. The jump back is there. You see poor medium punch continuously. I like the call out. It might be time to call it quits. ODDP, Boomi gets some distance with it.
Yes, just waited. Very smart response by AJAX Fidelity to go to match point now and be one runner away from top 8.
All right, the follow-up. That mid-range. Enough distance to shimmy. Oh, yeah, and again, a shimmy on the throw.
It's all working out. Boomi has not even gotten to level 2. Here it is. Now, will he go in or activate this time? Yeah, again, he chooses to move forward.
Good mix-up. Stand Pierce. Rushing medium punch. Trying to find an opening. The pushback is there. AJAX trying to press back. Ooh, switching up. Back dash for level 2.
Yeah, he wanted, exactly. He wanted to see if he could get away with it. AJAX Fidelity was chasing. Now, Boomi! It's your turn. Fidelity buttons through? Wow! The wind still blowing in the background after the hits of the tornado were gone. That little windy wind sticks around for a while. And the attack
right
through
back. Yeah.
Fidelity. The response, the reactions, every aspect of his game firing on every cylinder. That's going to be it for Boomi. Awesome performance! 9th out of 1,436 players.
You see similar results in the CPT Midwest tournaments out here, to be expected, but AJAX is the one moving on. And again, I like the comfortability. Like, maybe that matchup isn't so fun, maybe it isn't so good, but he's able to be a solid player and make the right decisions on the reads. I like him jumping back against like the forward medium punch that Boomi would try to initiate with. He's like, I know what button's coming through. I can jump back and clip that button. So I have these long-reaching limbs, and even just back walking to like any sort of like mid-range where that character wants to be, the outboxing that the character focuses on, with punishing, being effective range, has worked out wonders. And this is AJAX moving on the bracket in the top 8, not wasting that win against Lashar.
Now, 2 more to determine who else joins them in loser side top 8. Up on the stage, Burkish versus Ramsey. Looking at Rashid versus Zangief coming up to play. That match that Burkish had versus Max Sama, we didn't see. We did see his match versus Spirit, though. It was close and interesting, and he played great by the end of it. As far as Ramsey went, 1 and 2 versus Dual Kevin. And there were some moments in there where he could have had some extra stuff, too, right? I'm thinking about the full combo into not ending up in level 2 in the end. Probably have gotten the kill in that round, and maybe who knows what else. Instead, he finds himself on loser's side.
We'll see. I think these two were supposed to play a money match. I don't know if that happened. Burkish was looking for money matches, and I was like, I'll gather the mid-best, the mid-best Avengers. Couldn't find all of them, because, you know, after hours, you know, people were on the spicy water, and they're everywhere. I don't know if they played. I don't know if they were able to gather data on each other. I don't know if that happened, but where it counts right here. Tournament time. We're going to stay fine, loser side. One of y'all's going home. The other one moving on to top 8. Ramsey has had a lot of practice with Rashid. You've seen him obviously fight with Kevin recently, and just in general, our locals, at regionals, and things like that. So it's a situation of danger. So we'll see what Burkish puts different against him. What? No. I'm about to say, don't do it. Don't allow the dynamic here. Don't do that. Relax. We don't do that. All right, they're talking to each other. It's time for battle. Burkish versus Ramsey.
Ooh, intended fast movement by Burkish. Shutting it down instantly. Ramsey slowly scheming, waiting. Burkish is low in drive, and I feel like this is a risky match to be low in drive nowadays. I talked before about how Rashid is better at that than many are, but it's still a risk, man. Oh.
There it is, all gone. A little broke right now. Drive rush, SPD. to the corner, chopping away. Could drive impact and play around that entire idea. Get the anti-air, no. Drive impact to seal the deal. Again, as you put it, burnout can still be bad. Just one touch.
You can burn out on your own terms, and I think that's fine. In situations like that where Keith is pressuring you, it's a little tougher.
Push in the pockets. Backdash avoids the grip. Corner, frame kill. Keeping the jump, heavy kick. Driver's crush, medium punch. Punish counter. Nothing after. Ramsey spinning. No bar. No drop gauge. Continue.
Oh, boy. Oh, man, this is big news. This is Burkish in big trouble. Geef's got some sick corner conversions nowadays.
The bait, the SPD. Taking all the health free. One more decision, one more touch tap. Burkish level 2. Set the win condition. Try to press a button, gets clipped.
And Geef scratching short. Too long, too good right there. But
hey.
There it is.
All right. Go.
He's back into it right away.
Whip punish. Crouching medium punch. Gets a stand medium kick. Ramsey looking fantastic and interrupting you. Drive rush as well to stand medium kick. Now if that would have worked, that would have lost my damn mind. I can't lie. The drop kick, really, Ramsey?
Jump instant charge drop kick. Either you stay on offense or you stay away. He wants to stay away. No, he goes in! Thought about maybe a level 1 coming from Burkish. Okay.
Medium, the backdash, stand fears, avoids the drive impact, here's the clap back, Burkish. That drop gauge, the knockdown here, level 2. He does have level 2 on his side, but it won't be effective now that it's out.
And chooses to block rather than get away. Could have given up drive meter for the reversal. Would have burned him out. Alright, play patient.
Back in green though.
Alright, Burkish. Looking good. He needs any of those jabs to hit, a light to hit, that's fine. Lots of different ways he can seal the deal, and he does.
Shui set point, Burkish. Not to be worried about the fireball game, that level 2. Ramsey was suspended. Overhead lands though. Burkish flushes it out, Kristen the cranium. Frame kill. Dash up the throw again. Yeah, crouching, medium punch right after. Oh, calls it out.
Oh no! And then Ramsey didn't want to take a risk afterward. Regular grab, that he gets pressure again. All right, Burkish is out of there, and he just got level 2, so he can get away? No, it's too late for that. Not versus Geef level 2 at that range.
9-frame startup. Drive impact. Gets the splat, walking up to get as much bar as possible.
Fully meterlessly, too. Well, he could kill.
Oh,
and he goes through it. It's CA. I think that's going to do it.
Wrap him up. Put him in a doggy bag. Ramsey! Set point.
All right. Burkish starts this one with level 2 and no level 2 on Ramsey's side. Burkish finds any knockdown. You know where he's headed. You know what he's trying to bring out. If he gets the chance.
Rush. We'll stay as close
you
as
get
possible.
the combo out of that? That's so cool.
That is actually kind of cool.
It's so cool, man.
Ramsey supposed to lead. Holds a berry. Drive reversal. Yeah, as soon as the wind is gone, drive reversal to stop the enhancement of the wind.
So now Burkish has to find some way to get into the corner, to get pressure, something like that, without overextending too much. Maybe the way is that Ramsey put himself in a bad spot. Oh, not for long.
SPD. I'm sorry, actually. OD command grab. He side switch. The knee tried to drive impact. Oh, I thought it was going to happen. Was able to cancel.
Level 2.
Level 2.
All right, Burkish. Chance. Neutralized just like that. Neutralized again. Ramsey needs, just as Burkish did before, just a hit. Maybe a couple.
He'll take a trade. He's looking for it too as well. Oh, that transaction. So much now, but still in the lead is Ramsey. Crouching medium punch. Stand fears. Raven Cyclone side punish counter right there. Definitely on death's door is Burkish. Level 2 can't throw a fireball too. Anti-Air's right there with the ODDP.
Low does it. Ramsey will make top 8 loser's side. What patience by Ramsey in that. not only in that corner in that final round where he did block up for a lot of it, but also his ability to neutralize the level 2 from Rashid, huge in that. He blocked it out well, he was patient, he then did drive reversal to get out of the follow-up pressure, and he made it so that that extremely powerful option, objectively strong option,
yes, objectively,
didn't really amount to a whole lot.
He's always been like that. He's always been a very patient lane player, turtle style, no matter what. He doesn't really crack under pressure. Even in Street Fighter V, you could activate V-Trigger and put a talent. You can block it out, play as patient as possible. It leads to a lot of success. It really makes people, on the other hand, crack. They're like, I can't open you up. You get frustrated. I'm like, I have level 2 out. You should be on the back foot.
Right.
He waits it out, drive reversal. He keeps the drive gauge up for that moment too as well. So he has bar to fight back with too as well.
Yeah.
And Burkish was not able to open up right now. We'll see what happens in the money match later on.
Oh, okay, I'm looking forward to finding out.
Maybe later on, tonight if you're around here,
all right,
come through and watch that. But we're gonna watch right now. I guess it's Mothman versus JAK.
This is our last match to get into the top 8. And Mothman would love to do it. JAK would love to do it. For JAK, this is not really the defense of his championship from last year because that was Street Fighter V, but nevertheless, he won Combo Breaker in Street Fighter last year.
True.
Depends on how you want to think about it. He'd love to do it again.
Yeah.
If he's gonna, it's gonna have to be here that he continues his journey.
Fighting against Mothman, who's been on the upclimb, who has been participating in a lot of TNS tournaments, grinding,
very active.
Even being part of the next up show where you're put through your pace through Justin Wong, making you play whatever wild-ass challenges has got to be putting your focus to the grind. So something that he wants, though. I mean, something that he likes. He's a part of this. Like when I asked him, I was like, "You play Street Fighter 6? You play Marvel?" He's like, "I like to feel the game. I like having the movement in this game too as well." It's also why he plays Cammy. He has a chun-li, but I think it might just be Cammy all the way through. I think even if he gets to that top 8 spot, it might just be Cammy.
Okay.
This is a character that he's rocking with more often. We see this more continuously. I think it's fine in this matchup too as well. Even though the nerfs have happened to the anti-fireball play, I still think she has good ways to get around the fireball. She's predictable. Can't. So, Mothman, JAK, final game to determine our final top 8.
Also some of the best faces.
Oh, yeah. Same with JAK himself. He
That's true, yeah.
Don't let him win.
Who will take over control?
Yeah.
It's all about your buttons. Just outside of the range. Mothman crouching medium kick. JAK in and out. Back to a comfortable spot. Foot burning.
OD. It's a side switch off of this MVP follow-up. Mothman, positional advantage. All right, plus the throw.
Tricky timing. JAK back to this mid-range control.
Ooh.
Gets baited. Mothman now gets the pressure.
Easy bait oven right there. With the super. Squarely up in the corner. Not where you want to be. Counter, hit, auto pressing buttons. That's it. Mothman. A quick game and playing upon the reactions of JAK. That might make him more pensive to hit that DP sort of situation. He's pretty good at anti-airing nowadays, but that might even be worse for him. That mixes the dive kick. Your jump is so I can mix him anyway.
Yeah.
Dive kick, jump low. We have throw after that.
Best timing to do it is in round number 1 like this.
Yeah.
See what the opponent's decision is. Obviously, they both know the whole wheel of options. Here's Mothman getting through. Continues it.
Got the recovery. Mothman right with the back fist. Foot dive. Nice and close.
Very getting in. Mothman, I think, was just under 1.5 drive bars there, so it should be gray. Gray, indeed.
Throw. Dash up, right with the fireball. Mothman with the reach. It's a dive kick right after it, though. Hooligan.
Another character who's great at fighting in burnout because of that mobility she naturally has. But JAK's in. He's going to need more.
And the Martha Bomb to back himself up. Now he does. Baits out the raw DP, trying to find an opening. It's closed. It's JAK. Around on his side of things. Evened out. 3 bars outside of Mothman, though. Definitely helps out. 3 bars in the 3rd round. Well, nothing better.
Hey. JAK denies it. Much closer range to jump than Mothman had before. Here it is. Confirmed. Doing the damage that he can do right away.
Hey.
It's a good start.
Yeah, especially that drive gauge. And the head kick right after it, killing even more. Back fist? No, we waited out against the fireball.
Nice little stagger in that. Funky timing, and Mothman now has the corner. be able to kill you. Other side, every Cammy wants to kill you by going to the other side. JAK was ready.
Okay, Fuhajin, level 2 situations. What we see from JAK previously. Yeah, that puts him in burnout, opens him up. Yo, this is sick. This is sick.
What's going on?
So you want to see Marvel? I got Marvel
Wake
for you.
up jab? That is
Marvel.
a Marvel player's defense. That was so sick. What bravery. Knowledge plus bravery. Super good work.
Those Mothman.
Chip.
Dip.
No, Chip's not going to be the issue.
He's back with bar.
Suddenly it's JAK who's at risk. Jump back. So different as a response than he had been doing before.
And Mothman, he was shaking the head. Maybe he didn't want that, or maybe wanted something different, but, you know, the answer something different in the mind. Let's see what happens, though. JAK. Lead back. The level 2. So especially with level 3, I like him use the bar at the bottom, and again, using not too much drive gauge to push Mothman in the corner. That's why he can harass with this. The Rinko kick. Medium push him down with the side switch. Oh.
Hey.
Instant over with the jump medium. Waiting to throw. Fireball to lock him down. Almost got the trade.
Woo. JAK goes burnout, forces Mothman into burnout. They both waddle back and forth in their burned out poses.
Stand here so good against dive kick in that range. JAK gets ready. Use the level 1. Only hit to get it done. Or set chip out. There it is. JAK on set point. Right momentum, and Mothman looking very shaky, not playing like his active, aggressive self.
I think back to when he played against Coosco, he was so offensive. Maybe now that's his mindset. Grabbed out of it first. Active there on wake up. And meaty choice? Okay, yes.
So arrow pickup, DP right after it.
And he continues forward.
Uh-oh.
Not for long. That's JAK. Finds it instead.
This is dangerous. That level 2 we saw so dangerous up in the corner. If you get him there and harass, could be the W for JAK. Fake out with the drive rush. Right upon those reactions, attacking the throw, the fireball again. Gets a space trap with a crouching medium kick. Dash the throw, drive rush to pick out again.
Next kick the way. Mothman finds it first.
Okay.
Meterlessly to stay alive.
This is part at the bottom, very important. Level 3. Helps out quite a bit. Don't win the goddamn thing.
All right, Mothman. JAK out of there. The defense from him has been great.
Walking back, taking shots, in the range where Stan Fierce is going to hit against those buttons, but also if Mothman goes for the dive kick with the super hits level 3. Mothman back in the green. JAK with a little bit less, I guess, green himself, to be honest. And also in the yellow. Oh, neutral jump. What a call out.
All right, Mothman. Continuing forward. There's the gray. Now he doesn't have the resources. He needs to stay way away from the corner or else he is out of here, man.
Level 2. Be real dangerous.
He cannot get cornered. DI a huge threat. Get blocked there.
Air to air. Foot dive.
Woo! Man, that was great defense by him. He weathered the storm.
Medium. Fuhajin stock up. JAK backs off, get his drive gauge back. Fireball right after, spins the stock. Mothman, both Mothman and JAK and burnout. However, JAK needs to spin that bar at the bottom because he is close to that tip scenario. The super as the anti-air choice clips the dive kick. He needs this. Almost back with drive gauge, but definitely still on the back foot.
Mothman's in huge trouble. He needs to stay away from the corner. JAK understands that too. He's away.
Bye. Fireball.
Over it! It wasn't enough. Chip's going to the issue.
Front impact! And it is JAK with the call out. Desperation leads to success. Puts Mothman to rest. Moves on in the bracket and is trying once again get another victory with a Street Fighter title here at Combo Breaker 2024.
That big list of names up on the wall above Mothman's head includes JAK's. Big ol' list of names of previous Combo Breaker winners.
Not again, not again, not
Could
again.
it be again?
No, 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 not again. No, no, cut the feet. Oh, god dang. Oh, man, there's a time where he shows the pictures of the commentators and other people to the screen. Luckily, he didn't do that. But what he is doing is moving on to top 8. JAK, the strongest people in the mid-best. Not only that, but just in the world we've seen is moving on the bracket. Loser side, however, shows you how stacked it is out here at Combo Breaker.
Definitely. Yeah, and let's talk about who we are going to see in that top 8. We will have in winner's side, ElChakotay versus Zachinabox.
All right.
And Dual Kevin versus Noah the Prodigy.
Ooh, that's a classic.
Here's the look.
All right,
What we're
loser
gonna
side.
get.
Yeah.
Noah. So, yeah, talk about losers first. AJAX Fidelity versus Shine.
Okay.
Ramsey. Then, as we just saw, JAK will be the opponent there. Yeah, we'll get that in there as soon as StarGG has said it. You guys already know what happened. So what do we got up here? We have Chakotay with Lily. We have Zachinabox with Luke. We have Noah with Luke. We have Dual Kevin with, I think, only Rashid that I've seen so far.
It might just be Rashid. I don't think he'll run the mirror match. I think Rashid would be fine for him.
AJAX Fidelity with Ed, Shine with Kimberly, Ramsey with Zangief, and then JAK with JurI. So pretty good lineup. There's, I guess, a couple of Lukes. Zach could also play GP, but probably going to stick with Luke.
Let's switch it up. Noah definitely stay
You'd
with
love to see
Luke.
it. and those two styles, I mean, if you in a vacuum look and you see that there are two Lukes and one Zachinabox and one is Noah, you're not looking at the same Luke. They're both extremely strong. That's not what I mean. They are very different players. They play very different styles of Luke.
One likes to burn out, one likes to keep their power. But it's not in a bad way, though. But that
just
shows
the character. You can play the character at a high level how you want to. Is the point. He's one of the characters that's really strong at letting you do that. These are two players who really show that.
Exactly. And I think we've shown that throughout Street Fighter 6 in the first season, even more so in this season. There's a lot of changes and switch-ups, and even if we are going to see a lot of Luke, we are going to see a different sort of Luke come through. And we're going to see a lot more action coming up soon. People, thank you so much for joining us at COMBOBREAKER 2024. I think our
so we have coming up next on this channel, Them's Fighting Herds is going to be right here at that's top 16 to finish at 2:30, so that's in 25 minutes. And as far as top 8 of Street Fighter 6, that will be over on Spooky Chan. Head to Team Spooky at 4:30 p.m. Central Time, which is in 2.5 hours. So stick around here if you are interested in Them's Fighting Herds. Blast to watch, check it out. If you want to check out Street Fighter, again, 4:30 p.m. in about 2.5 hours. Thank you.
Thank you. It's been a great pleasure to be able to commentate COMBOBREAKER 2024 and see all the great action Street Fighter 6 people. Until next time, stay safe. We'll see you in the streets, and Yaru Crew forever.